Hi guys, it's Christine Bertram, and I am coming to you live from the Hive with Kelly.
Hello.
We're here for
we are.
another
There's
game night.
Live.
Yeah, notifications going live, you guys. Woo! Look at all you guys that are here with us already. Oh my gosh. So I logged in and set up the video about 15 minutes ago. And when I do that, you guys can start commenting already. So I see a whole bunch of you ready and waiting.
Wow.
I know, right? So I see Shirley's here and Donna and Cindy. Hi, Mary. And there's Sherry Stewart and Cheryl Bow, I think. Sue Spiegner. Long time no talk. Sue, we just chatted about a half hour ago. Hi, Sandy Wicklander and Hildy. Hi, Sherry Everett. Woohoo! There's Patricia Settle. You guys are all here for a game night. Yay. There's Jay Shante. I love it, Jay. You're watching. So exciting. Awesome.
It's got to be one of the best.
Yes. And Sherry Everett said this is her first time.
Ooh,
Yay. And there's Carmen Sanders. I think this is Carmen Sanders' first class.
Wow.
And I think it's Maggie Cooper's first real class, too. I'm so excited for both you guys. Woohoo! Sherry's first one too for game night. Now Sherry's been taking classes, but I think this is actual first classes for Maggie and for Carmen Sanders. And you guys are going to have a lot of fun. There's Darlin. Hi, Darlin. Hi, Julie Frost. Her first game night too. Wow, awesome. Yeah, look at that. Isn't it crazy? So the more in advance that I put the live up, the more comments there are.
I guess that makes sense.
That does make sense. Hi, Deb Norman. Yay. She's welcoming all the first timers. Hi, Lynn Beasley. Woohoo. Look at you guys. Okay. And there's Tammy Steckling and Ann Ballinger. I love it. There's Becky Rohr. Woohoo. Hi, Feline from Oregon. Hi, Debbie Schultz with the DT. Hi, Linda Hall. Got to make sure I call out the Debbie Schultz and Debbie Schultz. Hi, Judy Sharp and Susie Stocks. Oh, there's Carla Lake. Look at these Kimberly Cronauer's here. Catherine Healy. Hi, Angela Knutson. Oh, Angela.
Everyone's here to win.
Yep, you guys are all here to win is what Kelly's saying. So thumbs up is what Angela is saying. I'm going to do that right now, too, because I always forget to do it until somebody tells me to do it. Hi, Jean Maxwell. Yes, and Deb Norman said it as well. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button.
Oh, love
Yay, yes. You guys are always so good at helping me to remember. So... I cannot find the message with my number in it.
Oh.
Is that Karen? Oh, Karen Forward. Karen Forward is it just messaged me. You guys, so that's why I was on the phone with Sue Spiegner just like a half hour ago because I needed to get her numbers. So Karen Forward, Kelly is on it. We tried to make sure that you guys remember your numbers on the front end so that we're not doing computer stuff on the back end, but Kelly is graciously and very easily going to send Karen Forward her numbers. So she's under.
I have a pen.
Karen K. There's a whole bunch of pens right there.
Yeah,
She's under Karen K in Messenger. Okay. Yeah. So Karen, we'll get you the numbers. You probably sent me the message just a little bit ago, so we'll make sure to get them to you. I hope everybody else has your numbers handy. I always try to tell everybody, keep them handy for the night of the event. That's my way of saying, write them down, you guys. I try to be very nice about it. I know one time, maybe 3 times ago or 4 times ago, it was a hot mess. And like 10 people needed their numbers. And Kelly was a mad woman trying to give everybody their numbers. Hi, Maggie Cooper.
But I wasn't mad.
But she wasn't mad, but she was a mad woman. She was a woman on a mission trying to get everybody her numbers so we could start. Whew. So... oh, you guys. Hi, Sherry Martin. And there's Karen Forward. She said I lost her numbers. Hi, Randy Schultz. So, hi, Judy Immel. Hi, Donna Simmer. Hi, Dawn Faye. You guys are all rolling in here. So this is different because this is the first time we're actually doing a game night in YouTube because we always did game night different than others. We always did game night as a Facebook Live class specifically in the Stampin' Game Night group. Well, when we transitioned over to YouTube Live on October 4th, we had to talk about this, what we were going to do with game night, because we can't do a YouTube Live video in a Facebook group. And so we're like, what do we do? And we're like, well, we're just going to have to do it in YouTube because that's where we really want all of our videos to originate from. And then we always share them. So if you guys are in that Stampin' Game Night group, just know Kelly did just share the link. So hopefully you catch it that we're live. And then you come here and watch us via the link in like the YouTube link that she gave. So, all right, I was working on doing myself a solid and putting a thumbs up. for the video, and I got so distracted already by not doing it. So,
all.
yeah, you know, you guys, it's like a squirrel around here. Yeah, and let's get here now. A thumbs up. So, in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, so
Yeah,
there
what do I
is
gotta do?
there is Phantom of the Opera. If you guys are into that, oh, no worries, Karen, we're good. I think
just sent.
she just sent it out. So this is what you guys want to do. You want to go back to where the video is, a header here where it has the video up in the top, and there's a little thumbs up, and 41 people now have already given it the thumbs up. Wow, that's so awesome. All right, and then you can watch it big here, or the live chat is right there. So, hi, Mama Owl. Oh, I hope they have Fancy Nancy's numbers. It'll prove really interesting. Oh, yeah, so speaking of that, so Judy Immel brought up Fancy Nancy. Oh, Catherine Healy, the kittens are doing good. Much better.
Where do I do the thumbs up?
Oh, you have to go back one screen, and then it's right there underneath that little blue thing. Yep. Okay, Kelly just gave it a thumbs up too. So we're good. So we taught her how to do it. So the kittens are doing good, much better. They're halfway through their 14-day antibiotic thing, and they're doing much better. I like to say they're romping around the house. They go broom, and then they go broom, and then they go back and forth, like chasing each other, and like Tom and Jerry. I guess I would relate that too. So they're doing good. Thanks for asking, Catherine. Hi, Kathy Jackson from Iola, Wisconsin. Mama Owl is Stacy. I'm guessing Stacy Burns, I think, right? Right? I'm guessing that's Stacy. There's like 3 Stacys in my life that are all EYs. You would be surprised. But so going back to Judy's comment about the lucky numbers for Fancy Nancy. So last night, you guys, we did this class, but we did it in an in-person format, and it was called Lucky Numbers. And I will tell you, if I want to confuse you guys really good, it's create a class and name it 2 different things and do one. Oh, Stacy Ray. Oh, see, I didn't know if it was you or Stacy Warner or Stacy Burns. Okay. So, and Stacy Burns might actually be without an E. If she's watching, I think she's actually without an E, but okay, well, there you go. Hi, Pamela Leahy. So, Stacy Ray, I'm glad to know that you're Mama Owl. You guys, so transitioning from Facebook to YouTube, I had to learn YouTube names for people as well. Because you guys, they're not all the same. So yeah, so if I want to confuse you guys, I can create a class and do an in-person version and name it one thing, and then do an online event and call it something else. So we did Lucky Numbers last night. Hi, Becky Christensen. We did Lucky Hand last night. See, I'm already confusing myself. Lucky Hand was last night, and that's where everybody gets 3 cards from a deck of cards, and they have pennies, and then once I call the number like Ace of Diamonds, if they have it, they put a penny on it, and so we play 5 games like that. Oh, your daughter is the Winking Owl on Twitch, and to protect her identity, my name has been changed to Mama Owl. Very nice. Awesome. Cool. So I totally get that now, Stacy, and I will associate and remember that. So tonight's version is called Lucky Numbers, or Game Night. And instead of doing something like online bingo, which you guys, if we did online bingo, I would have to, I think, do it as a Zoom. I think I would want to do a bingo as a Zoom. Like if I did a tried and true real bingo, I would want it to be a Zoom where we can interact and see each other.
Just fun fact I learned at the museum, if it was an actual
Bingo? You can't call it bingo.
Yeah, you'd have to something with taxes and and
Hi, Robin
IRS
Kenton. Hi, Pat Detlison.
Crazy things we don't want to deal with.
Yeah, so Kelly works at the Children's Museum, and they were doing a bingo event, and they were audited and were told not to use the word bingo in their event because it is like gambling, and the Children's Museum doesn't want to be associated with gambling. So I don't do bingo per se. We do lucky numbers. We do lucky hand. And when I do my bingo, it's an in-person event, and I call it bingo, but I should probably call it something else. Now that I hear about what's going on with Kelly at the Children's Museum. So yeah. So, okay. So tonight what we have is lucky numbers, and instead of doing bingo cards and stuff, what I have is everybody picks their 5 lucky numbers, and we have it between 1 and 30 now. We've grown a little bit, you guys. We used to have, Kelly was telling me that we used to have 20 or 30 people that would be doing this game night. We have how many?
We have 49.
49 people.
8 additional?
Oh, yeah. So, and here's the other note. If you guys are watching tonight, just know I do have cards, and I would have this class available. how it works is you would get a goodie bag. And so the cards are ready to go, and I would add the goodie bag to it. I only take, get this, you guys. So I only take $5 out of everybody's registration to go towards the prizes. Where are the prizes?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. We need to grab the prizes.
Yeah,
I can grab them. Just tell me where
I think they're on a pile right there.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, we need prizes. Call it Chris. Same amount of characters. Oh, Becky, that is a very good idea. We call it Chris. Okay. So we're gonna, I got distracted by having prizes. They're here. Yeah. So what I do is, so the cost of this event was $37, and
I don't know if you want them.
for shipping was extra, right? So some of you paid $43, and that's because there was $6 for shipping out the kit. And the kit looks something like this. This is what you'd get with this class. So I do have 8 more sets of this class available in case anybody didn't sign up. They could still get in on this, and just know that only $5 was used, because when you take 50 people times $5, what do you get? $250. And I took
A lot
that.
of nice stamp sets is what you get.
And I divided that by 5, and I spent about $50 on each of these bundles. And you guys, these are, hi Deanna Stell, way better in real time than in time delay. Yay! Because we are, yes, exactly. So these bundles are at about the cost of what everybody's registration amount that was for prizes. So about $250, and so there's 5 bundles. And we'll go through them in a moment, you guys. But just know that even if you sign up for this class, and you're watching this and it's a week later and you decide, oh, I would still like this class. It's kind of like an ink, paper, scissors per se, where you get a quarter pack of the paper and you get a roll of ribbon, you get an embellishment and 4 awesome card kits. And you're not losing out a lot by not having the numbers and doing the game part of it, because you're getting a pretty good package, I think, with the class. So that's just me. Hi, Susan Bellamy. Hi, Marsha Long from Texas. Sherry got her game night kit today. Awesome. That is great. You guys, mail is starting to get delayed more and more. Missed out on the bingo. Marsha, you didn't miss out. I was just telling people that I still have this class still available if anybody still wants to do it. Marsha Long, if you decide in the next 5 minutes that you want, or anybody decides that they want to do and play along, if you instant message me your numbers between 1 and 30, I will include you. Kelly will get you added to the list, and you can pay me tonight or tomorrow morning. So I'm good with that. Kelly doesn't, Marsha can't see you. There she is. So you guys get the light.
Tucked away in my corner.
She's tucked away. So yeah, so just putting it out there that if anybody still wants to sign up, we can make that happen. Marsha, and you have a stamp here that I'm holding to send out to you. A little personalized stamp, and so I could always mail that with your package too. So, okay, so that's a little bit about what we're gonna, what game night is all about. It started in May of 2020, you guys, right when the crazy corona and pandemic started. We needed to think of things to do to get us together and stamping, and so doing a game night was a way to do that. And so so here we are. Probably we do 3 or 2 4 a year, I'm not quite sure, but this is probably our 8th one or 9th one, and you guys like it, so I'm so excited for that. So what we'll do, we are going to do roll call here momentarily. And what we'll do then is we'll explain how we'll do the game night, where only those people who have registered and paid, and I will call them out in the roll call, can participate by doing when I call a number, they put their, an S and then a T and then an A and then an M and a P. So perfect. How do I message you? Marsha, text me. I got my phone right here. And if I know you're going to text me, I'll watch, have Kelly watch for a text message from you. Text me your 5 lucky numbers between 1 and 30. 1 and 30. And then just know you can send me $43 via PayPal, like you normally do, whenever you want. Linda Hall, you also would like to do the game night tonight. So, you guys, I know that this is out of the norm, signing people up right in the middle of a class, but hey, it's game night. We make exceptions because if people, I based it off of about 50 and I have now 51, so this is perfect. Linda Hall, you could text me your numbers as well. As soon as we come in, as soon as I see it come in, I will give it to Kelly. I'll hand it off to her so she can log the numbers. So yay! Deb is watching Susie Stock's numbers. I just got your message, Susie Stocks. That's awesome. So
I'll be watching
yeah, so
too.
we'll also watch too. So that's one of the things that we do for game night. I don't know what other demonstrators do for game night, you guys, but you've paid for your chance to win, and sometimes things come up. Like Latokia can't be with us tonight. I know Barbara Gabi was sick yesterday, and she said she might not be able to participate. And she told me Doris Munson had Advent calendar, I think Advent activity come up with church today. And so what happens, hi, Debbie Schultz, Buzzy at work. What happens is we watch your numbers for you too. So that if you do win, you don't feel like you're at a loss, that you don't get a prize. So like the last thing I would want for you to do is to come and watch the replay and be like, oh my gosh, my 5 lucky numbers were picked and I would have won, but I couldn't because something came up. We would all cry. So what we do is we watch numbers too. And the rule is that if you do win and you're not watching and we confirm your numbers and you've won, you just get the, not just, but you get, oh, Barbara Godby's here. Yay. I hope you're feeling better, Barbara. You get the last prize that's left. And so other people that are watching get to pick first. So you still get a prize, but you would get what's last, which is still an amazing, awesome bundle. So Carolyn Ketchmark can't get the live chat and to comment. So Carolyn, you are texting me right now. What I need for you to do is just stay with me via text message. This whole YouTube has been hard for people, you guys. I have learned that you have to be logged into your YouTube account to be able to chat. You have to have the live chat on. You have to, like, the stars have to align. And Kat is at work and she can't jump on. So we'll watch too. Hi, Melanie Foy. So for those of you that are watching and registered and you see that you won, just make sure you're staying in touch with us via my cell phone, either instant messenger or texting or call, honestly, and tell us what prize you want if you are watching and you can't tell us your numbers. This is a little bit of a weird night because it's our first YouTube live game night, okay? So we're gonna try to go with the flow and make it happen. We're gonna make the magic happen, you guys. But I played game night. Deb was saying, but I played game night with another time to avoid someone winning twice. Once someone won, they just continued going the next game with additional numbers instead of starting over for each game. Meant to send this earlier. Okay. So Deb Norman, so what we have done in the past, if 2 people win on the same numbers, like, so let's say, I should say same number. Let's say 2 people get their 5 numbers on number 11, at the same time. What we've done in the past is one person wins the prize package, right? And one person will get a consolation backup prize. And what we've done in the past is a random number generator. We assign one person one number and another person the other number, and then whoever wins. And that's what we've done in the past. And so Marsha Long just sent her numbers, she said.
Okay, and Marsha Long just paid.
I saw that. Yeah, Marsha Long, you are on it. You're on it. Okay, you're in like Flynn, Marsha.
Is that in your email?
Don't worry about the payment part of it. Just as long as you get the numbers from Marsha, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
so
are in your email.
They would be in Facebook Messenger, I'm guessing. So I'm going to read this really quick, Deb, because what Deb said, you should have sent this to me at like 3 o'clock, Deb, when I was crying my eyes out, right? I played a game with another demonstrator, and to avoid someone winning twice, once someone won, they just continued doing the next game with additional numbers instead of starting over for each game. I don't know if that makes sense in my head.
Yet. It will.
Hopefully that makes. Linda Hall, you need to pick 5 numbers between 1 and 30. All right, 5 lucky numbers. And while Linda Hall is doing that, and why I was crying my balls out, crying my eyes out, you guys, is because you may have heard or you may not have heard. Linda Hall said she texted the numbers right here if you want to check in there.
I haven't seen Marsha's yet.
Okay, we're looking for Marsha's. You guys,
Oh, got it.
if you're friends with me on Facebook, Patricia says it sounds fair. Perfect. Thanks for answering that, Angela. You guys, on Saturday morning, we lost a near and dear friend, and Be Happy Stamper and family, our extended family, right? We all become family. Ms. Naughty Nancy, you guys have heard me reference her for many a time over the last however long we've been doing lives, almost 3 years. Oh, Deb, no worries. So you guys, Naughty Nancy passed away on Tuesday morning, and it has been a rough last 2 days. And so crying eyes every time you think of her, and she's with us in spirit. She did have a heart attack. We think they think it was actually before On Stage, you guys, and she made it through On Stage, and she made it home, and then shortly after there, she went into the hospital, and she didn't come out. So in case you guys haven't heard that, I wanted you guys to hear it from me. Lots of happy tears, lots of sad tears, and I met Naughty Nancy. Actually, you guys, I looked back at the date. It was September 25th of 2017. I would say that was just over 5 years ago. 18, 19, 20, 22, to do the math, yes, 5 years ago. I was doing classes at the Senior Center in Fond du Lac, and she and Susan Schaefer were the only two to show up. And they never left my side. Well, Naughty Nancy never left my side. Susan ended up moving and having to go down to Beaver Dam. And so Susan stopped coming to classes a couple years ago. But Naughty Nancy never left my side. She was the catalyst for where I am now. She really was. She pushed me and she helped me to be where I am to this day. She was one of my original bees. She's probably like the 5th oldest bee out of, I guess, 88, you guys. And people call me the queen bee, I don't like that title because I always thought Naughty Nancy was the queen bee because she seemed to rule the roost all the time. So it was usually Nancy's way or the highway in nice way, right? Naughty Nancy got her name, you guys, because she's naughty. She always had a way of making you blush, and she just said it like it is, and in a way had no filter, in a good way that made you laugh. So I do remember I had my celebration party, and Shannon West and Chad Williams from the home office came, and they were attendees at this event. And I remember she teasing Chad, and he just turned so bright red like a cherry. And it was just, that was her way, right? Did you read the memory book intro? You were mentioned quite a bit, Christine. Aw, Melanie, I didn't. I read the obituary and I bawled for about 3 hours after that. So if you guys see I'm snuffleupagus, it's because my eyes are sore and crying. So, but I wanted you guys to respect her and love her, and appreciate her and never to forget her, because she will always live on in our hearts and our memories and our minds. So I'm sorry for making you cry, Barbara. Yeah. I'm almost crying, and I know this is hard. So I'm really sad because we started our year with a sad loss with Brenda Wood, and now we end the year with another sad loss on the team. So we lost 2 team members in the beginning of the year and at the end of the year with Naughty Nancy. So,
crazy.
It is crazy. Hi, Barb Johnson. I didn't see you earlier. Hi, Linda Hunt. Yeah, they have a new stamp set in her memory. Yeah, Naughty Nancy. She is still with us, you guys. Yes. So I wanted you guys to see that. So if you saw on my page, on my personal page, you guys, I shared her obituary. So Melanie Foy was mentioning about the tribute. If you guys want to go find that, go to my personal page and you can read that. I was honored she mentioned me in her extended family in her obituary. So yes. So if you guys caught me today, I know Diane Bogenhagen called me right as I was bawling my eyes out. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, Naughty Nancy. So yes. Yay. Hi, Lori Baxter. Late to the party, but you're here. So you guys, I figured that with all of the talking.
We got 3.
We got 3 more people signed up.
Kimberly Cronauer.
Oh, Kimberly Cronauer. Yay.
I saw her numbers in your phone. I'm like, you're in.
Perfect. Okay, Kimberly Cronauer, you're in like Flynn. We have Linda Hall, and we have Marshall Long.
Yep.
Yay. Okay. Oh, hi, Mary Gunn. So Mary Gunn's watching. Yeah. So if anybody else, I think I still would have the capability of doing 5 more kits. We kitted up for a total of 8 more. So you guys, if anybody else wants to get in and play with us tonight, as long as we get your numbers before we get started, that would be awesome. And it looks like you got Karen K set up. Yay. All right. Perfect. So you guys, just some other notes too, before we get started. The clearance rack was updated today. Okay. Yay. Naughty Nancy always loved a good deal. Good bargain. There was stuff in there from the spring catalog. I believe there was stuff in there from the Perfect Partners. Are you okay with my numbers? Linda Hall asked. I think she's
Linda
okay.
Hall. Yep.
She's in there. Yep, you're in there. Yep,
got it.
perfect, Linda. And so there was Perfect Partners dies in there. I was in there at 1:00 this morning, my time, which was when it went live, and I saw they had bee trinkets. I went back in to get them at 10:00, and they were gone. I went to get mini jam jars for gifts for the Winter Creative Escape, and they were gone. So now I go to Plan B. But yeah, so that, and then you guys, the Last Chance went live today. I had a bunch of orders come in from people today, and so I'm trying to connect with those people to find out what classes they want. So it was a very busy day today. So, okay. So let's go over let's do roll call really quick. How does that sound?
All right.
And I'm going to have Kelly do roll call, or she's going to hand me the computer. And
That doesn't matter to me.
I'll do it really quick. Why don't you hand it to me? And so you guys got different laptops, so we can be flexible here. Let's see if I can read it that far away. Whew, okay. So, Deb Norman was up at 1 too. You guys,
Oh my goodness.
I was up from 1 a.m. until 4. So it took me 3 hours. I ordered as much and figured out my whole part for the whole Winter Creative Escape, you guys. I had to get stuff ordered for that. Hi, Susan Murphy from rainy California. So, you guys, the Winter Creative Escape is coming soon.
Damn,
I know.
it is.
Yeah, it's like less than a month. No, it's just over a month away. I think we have 66 signed up. And we're planning for 88. So I have space for 22 more people. So don't be late to the party on that one, you guys. I got to talk to Kelly about getting the attendance gift ordered. Ooh, that's what you could help me with. I got Kelly working on side projects over here. Yeah, but we're talking about getting for the attendance gift. We got to get that purchased. So anyways, all right. How much do I owe? Kimberly, it's $43 for game night tonight. So if you want to PayPal friends and family, it's $43. If you send it with Gooder Service, it's $45. I'm good either way. You just save the money if you do friends and family. All right, so we have Debbie Schultz, DT, Debbie Schultz, Patsy Roberts, Feline Mays. Or yeah, Deb, you didn't order. I hope you didn't order as much as me. Man, your husband would kill you. Ed would not be happy with you if you did. Feline Mays, Faye Godby, Angela Knutson, we have Lila Erickson, Gwen Petrashek, Maggie Cooper, Jean Terwilliger's coming a little bit late. No problem, Jean. Okay, after Maggie Cooper, we have Robin Stender, we have Carolyn Ketchmark, we have Hildy Vilches, we have Kat Birch, Sarah Merchant, Shirley Malarkey, Lori Baxter, Deanna Stell, Donna Grushke, Debbie Buzzy at Work Schultz. So we had my Debbie Schultz and Debbie Schultz for game night. Tammy Steckling, Mary Lemke, Cheryl Mo Stites, Jennifer Knutson. So I've got my Angela Knutson and my Jennifer Knutson, but one's with a D and one's with a T. You guys like to...
So many names.
So many names that are similar. Yes. Latokia Trigg, Patricia Settle, Lynette Mooney, Deb Norman, Sherry Martin, Bonnie Kemen, Karen Forward, Linda Kester, Carmen Sanders. I have my second Carmen. Carmen, you're my second one now. And we have the other Carmen, who I'll say later. Pamela Leahy, Lynn Beasley, Lori P., Linda Bendick, Carmen Melendez, Barbara Godby, Sandy Wicklander, Sherry Stewart, Sue Spiegner, Doris Munson, Susie Stocks, Sherry Everett, Marcia Dean, Julie Frost, Catherine Healy, Barbara Moynan, Carla Lake, Linda Hall, Marcia Long, and last but not least, and she won't be the last one after more people register, Kimberly Cronauer. Yay, you guys. We have 52 lovely ladies joining us for game night tonight. And so if I listed off your name, that means you're registered and paid. And that means that you can be somebody who participates when your numbers are called. For those that didn't register or pay, you're more than welcome to play along, but don't comment. So how it works is we're going to call numbers, and let's say Kelly has a 5 and I call a 5, then she's going to type S in the comments. And if So Julie Frost, I don't remember calling off Julie Frost. Oh yeah, Julie Frost. Yes, Julie Frost. You're here too. Awesome. Yeah, so crazy, you guys. There's so many names. I was like, wow.
We've never had a game night this big, right?
Really? Well, you can look back in another
That's
tab. I have all the tabs, you guys. I'm so organized. I have every game night logged in the same file. So okay. So we were using Kelly as an example. Let's say I call a 10, and then she's got 2 numbers. She's going to type ST, and then she's got 3 numbers. She's going to type STA. On the 4th number that you have that I call, you type STAM, because then we can watch and follow along as people get close. What? Angela said the bumblebee trinkets are still in there. Oh!
Go order right now. I'll hold down the fort.
Oh my goodness. So you know why I didn't find them? Because of course I searched by the word bee, B-E-E, and it said not found, and it's actually bumblebee. Oh, Angela, okay. Very good. I'll go in there after class and make sure I get some
jars. No, just kidding.
Yeah, Angela, can you tell me if the mini jam jars are still in there? Yeah, that's what I really wanted. More than, because I thought, a little jam jar filled with some candy or some goodies, adding some paper would be a great little gift for people for the escape. But thanks for confirming that.
That's awesome.
And then the last time that you get your number called, for your last number, you're going to type STAMP, and then you follow up with what your 5 numbers are, and we'll check them to make sure they're right. And then we'll go through what prizes are left, and you pick your prize, and then your prize will go in the mail maybe tomorrow if I get my butt together. My mailman comes at 9:30, you guys. So usually by the time I get my shipping done, he's gone. So then it's Saturday morning is when it would probably go out. So we'll play a game, and then we'll make a card. Play a game, make a card. Play a game, make a card. Okay? So, and then we'll end up playing 5 games and making 4 cards and drinking water in between. You need what?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Hiding.
All right. So if anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I've got Kelly here to help me.
We are doing it.
We got it. Miss Melanie Foy said that she has Brenda Wood's penguin card and is very treasured. Yeah. So Joellen Key reached out to me today too. Joellen Key went to On Stage in Utah with me and Naughty Nancy and Kelly and Karen, right?
Yeah.
Your mom? And Naughty Nancy made an over-the-top tea card that was a step card. And Joellen Salas, she still has it and she cherishes it because it's one of those cards you just never give away because it's so beautiful. Yeah. So yes. All right. So Barbara Moynan is here, but don't see the comments or how to respond. So Barbara, what you can do is comment in my messenger. For those that I have so many. So Karen Wetstein, thank you for the offer. I was going to order 17 of them. 17 times 6 would have given me 9. And they were only $3 each, right? To get 6. So they were 50 cents a jar. So if you have 6, it'll get me a little ways, but it won't get me as many as I need. But Barbara Moynan, I appreciate the offer, Karen. I might have a different purpose for them. So what are you supposed to type in? So Linda Hall, you're supposed to type in S, a T, an A, an M, and a P. It spells stamp. And then Barbara Moynan, if you want to follow along and comment in Messenger what you have, that's fine. And anybody else too that isn't able to comment in YouTube, make sure you comment in Messenger to me. Then I can see that pops up in my phone. So, all right. Oh man, let's flip this camera down so you guys can stop seeing my red nose. Okay, so these are the cards. Take mine, please, for free. Okay. I will probably use them and make something for gifts for people. Absolutely. So these are so we're doing Penguin Place tonight, you guys. This set carried over from the mini catalog holiday last year, and it's now in the holiday catalog and retiring for good. You guys, I believe the punch is on the last chance list for $7.60. So it's a steal right now to get this. And we used the balloon, we used sentiments, we used this little guy if you want to. We definitely used the sliding guy, and then their little eyes and noses. So this is what we use for the cards. And I'm thinking what we'll do. So in this goodie bag here, this is what everybody gets for class. You will get a full pack of the embellishments. You get a full roll of the pool party ribbon. You get a quarter pack. Oh, I confused some people, you guys. Oh, man. Carissa and I designed these cards together, and it's called Penguin Place for game night. But when people saw the gnomes and it was called game night and not Penguin Place, I got a couple of you guys. You're like, why did I get gnomes? And I'm like, because on the back side is all pretty snowflakey paper, you guys. Oops. So, yes. So that's why you have gnomes. And then you also will have your 4 card kits here. And what we're going to do, I think first and foremost, just because this is important, we're going to get our paper cut as a group so that you guys can get it sorted into your envelopes. And then if you want to work on your cards another time, then you got everything set. But let's do that first. First and foremost, let's get the paper cut, and then we're going to play our first game. You guys, I want to get right to the cutting here. And for ink, paper, scissors, and for game night, you do get the quarter pack of paper, and that's where you're going to need to cut paper. So we're going to actually start with an easy one. I think this one is by far the easiest one. Oh yeah, thanks Marcia Long. She said make sure everybody has a thumbs up next to the live chat. Yay! So Debbie said that she loved the color combination and she put hers together earlier because.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, I'm glad that you're ahead of the game. Good job. So this one's an easy one, you guys. So this one is just a regular quarter size mat, like a quarter sheet mat, I'd call it, 5 1/4 by 4. So when you're going through here, it's generally going to be the back pattern, and it's I think the very last one. And so this is 5 1/4 by 4 is what we want to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it at 4 first, like this. And that gives me 2 inches here, which is enough to probably decorate the envelope if somebody likes to decorate the envelope. So 4 inches, that leaves this. And oh, it's, I thought it would be like, you could just center it right in here and decorate the top of your envelope. And you just have a little white border on the top and the bottom, which would be fine. But that's an extra strip here. And then by 5 1/4. So no rhyme or reason to the pattern, you guys. So it doesn't matter if it goes this way or this way. And so that is the back piece that you see through all the picture this die holes. And so on the side here, you could put a little strip of designer paper if you wish. And so that's something you can choose to do or not. And if you did want, like this little strip is here, that would be perfect to put along the bottom versus putting it along the side. So what I'm going to do, so this is Kat's kit. Kat is doing this class and she hasn't gotten her kits yet. So I offered to cut up her kits. The second one, the one with the balmy blue mat here. Nope, I lied. It's the Pacific Point one. So it's the very first one. The Pacific Point one is where you would slip these pieces into, and you'll use those for when we put the cards together later. So that's one done. All right, then let's take another easy one. This one's super easy. That background is so cool. It's the trees that are blue. And so what you'll do is go through your pile here. So this is a scrap, you guys. Do with it what you want. And then this is the second pattern here. Now this one's important because you have direction to this paper. You want this to be going like this, right? So this is 3 3/4 by 5. So what we'll do is we'll cut it at, so your paper's going this way, which is the wrong way. And you cut it at 3 3/4 by 5. All right, so that, and the pattern looks pretty consistent throughout. So that is the perfect size for putting on this Night of Navy mat like this. Now, this one right here, you could either, so I put a little penguin in the bottom here, but you could save this and put it over on the side if you want. Otherwise, you know, it's like a little small piece to make for a card, but it's definitely usable if you want to. So that is the soft suede base. So let's see, oh, this one right here. So I'm just going to slip this in here. So she has that. Now this piece right here is the perfect size if you want to decorate your envelope. It fits on that perfectly. So I might just stick that in there too, in case Kat wants to use that for her envelope. All right, so that's those two. This one is the next one we're gonna do. This one is a more mint color. And on this one, you'll find it near the back. It's this one right here towards the end. And there is, again, no up and down direction to it. And it fits in here. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what size. It's 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So what you can do is cut off the 3 5/8 first. So we're going to do 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So 4 7/8. Now, that is the size that goes right here. Now, this could also be used for your envelope flap. So you could save that and put that on your envelope, which I'll put that there for Kat. There's also this piece, which could be for your inside. And you could just set it right down in that white. I think it fits. It just barely, I mean, you might have a little white border, or you could just trim your white down. But I'm going to put this in with Kat's card because she could decide to do that if she wanted to. So, you know what? I'm also going to put that guy in there. And then this other one with the razzleberry with the, and there's 2 razzleberries, so don't let it confuse you. It's the one with the mint. That's where all these pieces can go. And then there's one left, and I saved this one for last because I figured out, and Deb Norman also figured out, that in the PDF tutorial, the measurement for this white is, I have it this, so this white mat in the inside is 5 and they're the same, and it makes it for a little bit smaller of a border. And I think that I wrote the DSP size a hair bigger than what it needs to be. So what we want to do, just to double check, and you guys will figure this out when you go to put your cards together, but this mat here is actually 3 13/16 by 5 1/16. So that would make your mat that you'd want to be 3 5/8 by 4 7/8, the same as the last one. So you have that. You could just make a smaller piece of designer paper, or if you want it to be bigger, you could make a bigger white mat. But I'll be honest with you, we wanted to see a little bit more of the rich razzleberry around the edges, and we didn't want you to confuse your white pieces. So we made this white piece the same size as that white piece on the inside. So knowing that, I think what I need to do for you guys is just update the PDF tutorial to say 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And so this is the pattern that goes here. And so we'll do 3 5/8 right here. Again, this can be for your envelope flap. And then by 4 7/8. And that should give us the right exact mat for the white paper and give you the bigger rich razzleberry border. So I do have it incorrect. The DSP size is a little bit bigger, but that's okay. All you have to do is make it a little bit smaller. It's always easier to take away than it is to add to paper. You guys, I think you probably get that. So that's what we have for cutting paper. So now these are all ready for Kat to put together. And I have mine sitting over here ready to put together, but I had already cut mine. So you guys, we'll put this in here for her, and hopefully she's that little guy. We'll put him, because he could be used on the inside if she wants to. And then you have a whole bunch of paper left over to make more pretty cards, you guys. All right, was that good? Did that help you guys? Or did you already know that? Sometimes I wonder. I know that last night we did it good. There are a few people in class that have a harder time cutting paper, and they like going through the exercise of cutting paper together as a group. So it's important that we learn to cut paper, because if we're afraid of cutting paper, you might not cut paper. So, all right, you guys, I've been wearing my glasses the entire day with crying and it has been giving me a headache. So I'm trying to take them off as much as I possibly can. And that's why you sometimes see me without them. All right. So what are we going to do though? We're going to play a game first, you guys. So let's go over the prizes so you can see what is on the docket for the prizes. Now, these are all bundles that are going to be available in the new spring mini catalog, which I was able to order them today. Yay! If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, discount shopper, or hobbyist, however you look at it, if you are with Stampin' Up!, Oh, Marcia said it helps a lot. Great. If you're with Stampin' Up, you should have gotten your catalog. Kelly, when did you get your catalog?
2 days ago, maybe?
Yep, I got mine about Saturday, I think. Because I'm in Fond du Lac, Kelly's more
Right.
rural. So I think I got mine Saturday. She might have got hers Monday or Tuesday. So you should have gotten your catalog so you could already look through a paper catalog, which is awesome. But just know that these are stamp sets and bundles that are available starting on January 5th for everybody. But you guys, 5 of you are going to get them early. Yay! So because I went to Onstage in Indianapolis, they had something for demonstrators who went there that they could do a product purchase premiere. And so I bought whatever I could for game night. Oh, Angela said no mini jam jars. Okay, no worries. Class. Oh, I'll check your message out in a bit. So let's go through. So I was able to get these bundles for you guys for class. So Faye Godby has an S already. I love
Cheater.
it. Yeah, how do you have an S already, Faye? All right, so you guys, and I have these out of the plastic because it's just easier to show you what the dies look like. So this one is called Seaside Bay. It's from a suite that is called By the Bay. And it is, you guys, oh my goodness. It is for, oh, right. Home, it's Kelly singing. Faye Gabby says she has her catalog. I don't think she meant to put an S. You guys, this set is going to be a suite class, I believe, if I have to guess, in March. If Carissa's watching, she'll correct me if I'm wrong because she's got the list probably pretty handy. But this is definitely a suite class for next year, for in the spring. Then this is another one called Two Tone Flora. It's part of a super suite called Fancy Flora. And that is also going to be the featured suite. Oh, man. No, Angela, you're okay. You don't have to apologize. When you guys message me, it pops up in Messenger versus staying hidden like a text message. So it's all good. That's no worries. So the Two-Tone Flora is, I believe, a suite class. Feline got a couple of the suites today. Yay, you got hers last Saturday. Awesome. The Two-Tone Flora is the suite class. I believe it's on the docket to do it in April as the suite class. So this one's super cool because it has this really big die that you can die cut out and make a template for masking. And then there's more dies back there. You guys, whoever wins these, I am not putting them back in the plastic. I'm actually going to just ship them just like this because I hate putting this plastic back on things. Just FYI. So On the Farm is going to be featured.
Yay! I like that.
You do it?
It's so cute.
Kelly's going ape for it. Oh, so Carissa's help me out here. She said By the Bay is the March suite class. Yay. I think Fancy Flora Carissa is April, if I'm going off of memory. On the Farm is part of the monthly class, you guys. Oh, man. And we have the card design.
Already?
Yeah.
When'd you do that?
Last week. Hang on. No, now the question is, where is the card?
There's a lot of
here.
There's a lot of cards in here, ladies.
Oh, yeah. I have it right here, actually. Krista and I worked on this a couple weeks ago. This is going to be a Winter Creative Escape card plus a monthly card in the month of, I don't know, Krista, is it January or is it February? I'm guessing February, but it could be March. So this is a class that's a card that's coming up.
Oh, my
God. And then this, you guys, it's a fun fold. It goes like that. Yeah. So we love our fun folds, right? Okay. So I'm starting to think now.
The flap needs to go on the inside.
I think so. I think I should have glued the flap onto the actual base down here. Now that I look at it, oops. Yes, I sing Down by the Bay with kindergarten. Melanie Foy was singing Down by the Bay was a kindergarten teacher.
It's stuck in my
It's
head.
stuck. So, all right. So that's one of the bundles, you guys, that's available. Really teeny tiny little dies, though. Look at these little, the duck goes here.
My God.
And this little bunny. You got to be very careful that you don't lose those little baby dies. All right. Delicate Desert is the suite, but the Desert Details is the bundle. You guys, this is ink, paper, scissors, if I'm not mistaken, for January. Yay. Okay, so January. So you're seeing some of the things that are going to be coming ahead for you guys. So yes, we are going to be working with this one. This die right here looks like flames to me. All right. Lastly, for the prize packages is something fancy. All right, look at the labels here, you guys. If not the stamps with the words, but just these labels are so cool to add. Now, the super sweet is for Fancy Flora. These 2 bundles are part of the super sweet, like that. So these you'd get into a suite if you wanted. Wasn't crazy about the farm stamp, but now you showed the card. Marsha, that's how it goes. And Carissa confirmed that Delicate Desert is the ink, paper, scissors in January. On the Farm is monthly card class for January. So Debbie, your finger crossing worked. All right. So hopefully you guys were watching, so you know what the prize packages are, because we're gonna play our first game. And I pulled all the. Oh, hi, Lynn Beasley. I pulled all, so you guys could see a little bit of what's coming up. I have all of the numbers here, 1 through 30, and I put them on from, you guys, I tore a catalog apart.
Already?
No, a holiday mini catalog.
Oh, okay.
I got a plethora of them. So, yeah, so all these are here, 1 through 30. I will guarantee that they're here, unless a little ghost or a cat came in here, but the cats don't come out here, you guys, that they took one, because they will do that. So what we're going to do, you guys, they take anything they can from anywhere that they find it and put it everywhere that you don't expect to find it. Mostly under the couch. You find it. All right, so what we're going to do, you guys, get your messaging ready. So yeah, Carissa, if you are still watching, I think you are, if you want to also tell people what else is on the docket for the January monthly class, that would be awesome. So we picked 3 different stamp set bundles. I can't remember if it's Delicate Details or Delicate something, but you guys know ink, paper, scissors is the desert one. Country Flora is the sweet one. And wow, I can't remember. There's Let's Just Stamp. You guys, FYI, the 2023 calendar schedule of events, not the calendar, the PDF schedule is 99.9% finished. I was proofreading it today, and I sent it off to Deb and Julie and back to Carissa for one final spot check. And once I have it, that we're good to go, barring any, somebody once said, it's better to have it done than have it perfect. I'm starting to realize that. So we're going to publish it out on the Cards by Christine Files newsletter section as soon as it's ready. And then also I will put a 4-month schedule, because a year is overwhelming for people. Can't lie, but that's just how we roll. We like to be organized. And then so you can either download the 4-month copy, or if you like to plan ahead, you can download the whole year long. But it's coming, you guys, in the next day or two. And for those attending in person this weekend to my open house, I'll have copies for you to take home. So yay! We're rocking and rolling and hoochie cooing. Carissa said January monthly is share a milkshake on the farm and love for you. Awesome. Thanks for confirming that, Carissa. I appreciate it. So you guys, remember, if you have your number called, please start typing an S, and then a T, and then an A, and then an M, and then a P. Wow, number 30 is soft seedlings.
We are going.
We're going. Kelly's like, she was working on everything else. Like, we're going. All right, so number 30, if you guys have the number 30 in your list, then...
Well, don't worry, no one does.
Nobody picked 30? Oh, man. Okay. I'm curious. I don't remember, like, the last time what the hottest number was last time. Was it number 7 or something,
Always.
right? Oh, yes. So, okay. Oh, man. What are the odds? I picked number 1.
Well, there you go.
Okay, you guys, we got the high end, we got the low end, but we've got 1 and we've got 30. So, if you have 1, there are some 1s out there that I know. Can Kelly play my... Yep, Bonnie, come in. We'll watch. But, Bonnie, if you are listening, when... if your numbers are picked, if you're present, you can pick a prize. If you're not, you get the last one. That's how that works. Let's Just Stamp for January is Dainty Delight. And you guys, there's a new class coming. A new series, a new class series. I feel like it's a TV show. A new class series is coming in January. Yeti to the Party, number 25 is the next one. I wonder if I zoom in a little, you guys might be able to see these better.
Oh, you can zoom in on there?
Yeah.
What?
Look how far you can zoom in.
Oh,
whoa. You guys, isn't that cool? A close-up of my unkept nails. Oh, there's no time to do nails, you guys. I'll be honest with you. I just like to keep them so they're not like crazy. So we've got a bunch of S's already. Yay. Yeti to the Party is 25. 25. So you guys, there's a new class series starting in January. Woohoo. Number 26 is trees for sale. Woohoo, lots of S's coming in. Oh, you're very welcome, Bonnie. So the new class, I'll talk about it a little bit to get you guys excited. So I am partnering with Rose Coleman. Some of you have already figured that out. Rose Coleman is a demonstrator from Canada. Woohoo! Number 29 is Best Witches. So if you guys have 29, make sure you call that out. Look at this, we're going high with our numbers. So Rose and I are going to be partnering together where we're taking 2 classes. She's doing the teaching online class via YouTube for one, and I'm doing a YouTube video for the other. So the other is the Sweet Card class, and the other that she's doing is a Technique Club class that she already does. And so what's going to happen, you guys, is I'm going to kit up her cards for customers in the United States, and she's going to kit up my Sweet Cards for her customers in Canada. So Donna Simmer, if you're watching and you like my Sweet class, now you can get it through Rose starting in January. So
Really cool.
yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're partnering together. Number 3 is the Brightest Beauty. You guys, not all the irons have been kinked out, or what should I say? All the whatever hasn't been kinked out. We're going for it, and we're gonna work it out as we go. But I'm gonna be present for when she does her class, and she will be present when I do my class, which is good. So we'll be able to support each other and help provide comments and support to our customers. But oh, look at that! We've got an ST for Catherine Healy. Yay! Number 27, you guys, look at that. We've got all these in the hires. I'm going to have to pick something else down here. All right, so we've got 25, 26, 27, 29, and 30. Yay! Number 2, Barbara Moynan's got an S as well. Yay. All right, number 2, the Christmas Scotty. He makes for some cute cards. We were going through the last chance list yesterday, and a lot of mention for the Scotty dog. He's adorable. Julie Frost and Linda all have S's. Look at all these S's. Deb has ST for Susie. Yay. Number 18, you guys, is decorated with happiness. Number 18, decorated. Now we finally get some middle numbers. Pamela's got an S. Wonderful. All right, Sherry Everett has an ST. And our next number is spruced up, number 20. So number 20. So the Sweet class isn't going to change, you guys, for us in the United States. I'm still going to kit it up, and I'm still going to teach it, and I'll still kit it up with my helpers. What's going to happen, though, is if you're in Canada, then you'll be able to purchase the card kits from Rose via an order or paying for them. She's going to offer the same options of getting the class for free or paying for it like I do. And then for the Technique Club class that she's doing, it's only order based, and it's always featuring a different technique. And so what I'll be offering to my customers in the US is it will be free with an order, and it will be a club. Number 4 is Bewitching. Number 4 is Bewitching. And so how the club will work is if you place 10 consecutive orders that are $50 or more, on the 10th order, you'll earn a half off item and a $75 product credit. Like, you get host rewards. So basically, you're ordering once a month, and then on top of it, you get the card kits, so 3 card kits, and a technique sheet that gets stored in a binder, and over the course of time, you'll have a binder that you can flip through with cards that explain the technique and have a sample of the technique. So it's a Technique Club class. All right, so the next one here. Oh, we've got Debbie Schultz with an STA. Apple Harvest, number 14. You guys, this one is carrying over. Gwen's also got STA. This is carrying over to either the new mini catalog or the annual catalog, but it is not going away at the moment, which is good. And the dies, you guys, those dies were available in the clearance rack this morning. Yes, at like $15.
Wow.
They were heavily discounted, yes. So let's go with this one. Okay, number 15 is Design a Treat. Number 15, look at that. It's $15 and it's number 15. Look at that. So design a treat, stamp set. Will you offer the Technique PDF option? So Lori Baxter, how it will work for the Technique Club class is you place a $50 order using my current host code. You will get the Technique card from me. I will print it on white cardstock. It will fit into a size, like a small size binder. And you will have to provide your own page protectors if you want them and your own binder. But yes, every month you will get that Technique card from me and 3 card kits as part of your gift for placing your order.
But I'm wondering if her question was, are you going to sell it independently? Is the only way to get it through the class?
So you're wondering if I'm going to sell
I'm not positive, but that
okay.
was my interpretation of her question.
So what Kelly just said is I think, Lori, what we're wondering is your question really, am I going to put the PDF in my online store? So I will have to take that back to Rose and see what she wants to do. Number 9, Santa's delivery. We don't have a lucky number yet. So number 9, that's a very good question because I don't put, like all my PDFs that I write are available for sale. I don't put the monthly or the Let's Just Stamp in my online store, but they're always available if somebody wants to pay for them outside of the system. I just have to do more work to put them in the system. So I only put 4 card classes in the online store. So I'll have to ask Rose what she wants to do. Number 21, Christmas banners. Number 21. So that's a good question because she doesn't have a current and online store, so I don't know like what her thoughts are on it. So I'll have to ask her because it's really technically her class. I'm but I'm providing kits to people in the United States and offering her customers in the U.S. So she doesn't really have customers in the U.S., but she has followers in the U.S., just like I have followers in Canada. And so we're trying to help provide our classes to people in each of the countries that we have followers. So yay. All right, number 20. Oh, Lori said that. You were right. So Lori, it's something I'll have to jot down and make a note to ask Rose what her thoughts are on it. Barbara Moynihan has STA. All right, number 22. Peace to you is the next number. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right.
This is a slow burning.
Slow, yes, very slow, you guys. So we're going to ask, so Lori Baxter asked PDF for Technique. I'll have to see what Rose wants to do on that. All right. I mean, I know that I'm going to be sending the PDF to all the people who register for the class. All right, you guys. We have our penguin plays. Yay. Number 11. Number 11. Yay. You guys, this is like the slowest game ever here. Number 7, Splendid Thoughts. Oh, man, you guys. This is coming up.
Now we're going to slow our roll because I need to catch up just a hair.
Oh, Kelly's got a slow. I said.
And 7 is by far
the biggest number. So Splendid Thoughts was number 7, you guys. I'm slowing my roll, showing you the cards. This is coming up. I only have like 2 sets of this class left, you guys. This class is actually in 2 weeks. Oh, not 2 weeks. Maybe like a week and a half. And I kitted up 32, and I think I have 3 left or 2 left. So if you're interested in that, you better reach out to me sooner rather than later. Oh, I've got Donna Grushke with an STAM.
Yes, we got some
Deb Norman's got STAM.
I'm not seeing an STAMP yet, but a lot of people have STAM.
Okay.
Like.
So we're good to go with another
9,
number?
10, 11 people are hanging on a number.
Oh, man. Gwen, Shirley, there's 11 people that are waiting for the next number. Jenny Knutson has a STAM as well.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of you.
So can I pick another number?
You can
All
pick
right.
another number.
Oh, I'm going to go for this one. Oh, man, it's a number 5. I think a lot of people have 5 as well. All right. Who's got the stamp? I wonder if we have
We got her. Got her.
How many do we have?
1.
Oh! Okay.
And she's had STAM the longest, as far as I can tell.
Okay, so we should have a stamp. Kelly's telling me that one of the 11 that had STAM should have stamp at this point. Oh, Oh, okay.
Is that a...
So Lori P is one that couldn't make it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I
Yeah,
recognized
Lori.
that.
Yeah, Lori P. So okay, so Lori P is who has it, and I know she's not watching because she's one of the 3 or 4 that told me she couldn't make it tonight. So let's hear what Lori P's numbers are, you guys, because she gave them to me.
Oh my God, is she really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah. Yeah, because
1, 2, 3, 4,
she
5.
told me to pick her number. Honestly, you guys, Lori's like, just give me whatever numbers you wanted, and I made it really simple. I just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So do we have 1,
So
2, 3,
we
4,
have 1,
5?
2, 3, 4, 5. That
You did it.
Yes, that is really what happened. So this happened for like Deanna Stell one time too. Maybe 3 games ago, Deanna Stell. So this is a good one, you guys. Lori P. And she is one of the 3 or 4 people that said she couldn't make it. So what happens though is Lori will get the last prize, you guys. So we still have first pickings for the rest. But this happened, I believe, with Deanna Stell 3 games ago. Deanna Stell said to me, pick my numbers for me. I think Deanne, right? This is how it went. She's like, pick my numbers for me. And I picked her numbers and she won twice that time. And so I can't control when I pick. Not everybody tell me to pick your numbers though, you guys. Right. It doesn't always work that way. But I think that we've got a good bingo, or I should say a good lucky numbers. lucky numbers. Because Lori had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because that was easy for me to type in her numbers instead of randomly going. But what happens though is Lori's not watching along tonight, you guys. But this is what we do. If somebody wins that's not watching along, and we know that, then they get the last prize. So I think that everybody's good with that. Oh yes, Deanne said yes, that's how it works. So I must be good at picking numbers when they're not for me.
Right.
Right. Okay, so we're going to make our first card and keep the party going, you guys. And we are really going to start with this card. Oh, Barbara Moynihan's got, there were so many of you guys that had STAM.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So we're going to start with this card, though, you guys. And we're going to start with this one for a reason. Because in this card kit is an extra scrap of paper that you're going to need for the other 2 classes, or the other 3 cards, I should say. So this is, you have your white envelope. I always double check, make sure there's nothing else in there. And this one is where you cut the 3 3/4 by 5 designer paper. You should cut yourself about 6 inches of ribbon. So from your roll of ribbon, it has, it's pool party actually. But when you put the pool party against the navy, it looks like a different color actually. So you should have this little sacrificial lamb, we call that. This is the scrap of paper I'm talking about. You guys, this is the paper where you're going to need it for your penguin here. You're going to need it for a balloon here. And then you're going to need it for a balloon here. Okay? So this is the scrap that we're going to need for 3 cards. You have a snow hill here. Well, it does not look like a snow hill. But I promise you, when you take your scissors and you freehand a snow hill, it'll look like a snow hill. This is already embossed with the snowy, wintry snowflake embossing folder. And it fits right onto your stitched rectangle. And you can see here we're being very conservative with our paper these days because we're remembering ahead of time to cut things out of the middle of mats before we give them to the helpers. Yay! So that mat is the one that's going to go here. And then you have a double mat on your inside. For this and ink, paper, scissors, I try to double mat as much as I can. So this navy, and then you have a white. Now you could go ahead and cut something out of the middle there if you feel so inclined, but that's what we've got for pieces. And so we're gonna take and burnish the soft suede because that is not done yet. And let's just do our stamping. So, and anything we need to do for the coloring. So I have here a scrap. And one of the things you're going to need is a sponge dauber and I did Pacific Point. Well, I should say Chris and I did Pacific Point. We could have done navy very easily, but the Pacific Point kind of was a little brighter than Night of Navy. And all you're going to do, I'm going to make that a little bit bigger so you can see. You do is just lightly. You guys, I'm hardly hitting the paper. And it just adds a little bit of that blue color to those snowflakes so that they will stand out. That's it for the Pacific Point on this card. Then what you're going to need to do, so that'll go here, what you'll need on this inside, if you feel like it, you could put a little penguin. And the penguin, he's going, so this is a photopolymer stamp. So let's grab out the piercing mat. And what we're gonna do is ink that up really good. And we're gonna put him sliding on the bottom here. Okay, we need another one though. So this is our inside mat. If you need to condition your stamp, you definitely could. It's a very smooth image, and so it helps if you do condition it a little bit, and then it helps it just look more solid. Because you're using black, you could always touch it up with a black marker if you wanted. So we don't need oh, I hope I left enough room for his nose. We're gonna find out here in a second. I should have stamped him a little bit more to the left, but let's just see. Because he's got like this snozzer that kind of hangs off here. So you gotta, he's got plenty of room. Okay, so this penguin is, you gotta fussy cut him out. So just get the nose lined up there. So it was really hard in class last night for a couple people to get this nose lined up. And so there's a little curve to it, and it just sits right there. It really does. I think that's it for the pumpkin pie. That's it for him and that nose. Now, the sentiment. So, this is your snow hill. It's the snowy white paper, so it's got this velvety texture to it. And all I did is go, you don't have to make the sound effects, but I just made it into a rolling hill. Just use your scissors, make it happen. And then the ink color that was used is Night of Navy. You have to be very careful because the snowy white is only on one side. It's not on both sides. So if you mess it up, you're going to end up flipping it over and you're not going to have that snowy white paper. And you're probably wondering, well, does it work to stamp on that snowy white paper? Yeah, it does. It sure does. You just want to make sure you ink it up nicely and let it marinate. Get that marinating action going here. And because it's photopolymer, you're going to be able to see exactly where you're going. And give it a second here to marinate. And when you think you're good, take it off and see what happens. Now, it's a little bit lighter. If you had a Stamparatus, you could set it up and do a second one on to make it a little darker. That would have been fine, but I didn't set it up on the Stamparatus, and I can see it, so I'm good. Okay, this little dude right here, he will have to fussy cut. So if you are not a fan of the fussy cutting, I'm sorry. Oh, I just went a little close to his head there, so I'm gonna back up. Oops, I did it again. So I always start off a little bit better with keeping that white border, and then what happens is I get a little close and, and I lose my white border. And you know what? At the end of the day, I gotta say it, you guys. Naughty Nancy would say it's only paper. She would. That was her biggest line, you guys, that if we were all caught up or strung out or over being picky about something and we weren't happy with it, she's like, it's just paper, get a new one. You know, she didn't sound like that, right? But like, that's what we heard. Hi, Carol Alanis. So if you don't like it, you guys, get a new one. Make it happen. And don't cry over the spilt milk is basically what we heard. It takes a little bit to dry, so be careful. Yes. Hi, Marlene Knopp from Napo, Idaho. Yay. Yeah, Donna Simmer, you definitely want to pull that piercing mat out when you use the photopolymer stamps. But Debbie Schultz is saying, be careful. If you go and smear this, I'm sure that it will smear because you're putting it on that snowy white paper and that needs a second to dry. I think that we're good and ready to assemble. So let's see what we can get glue happy on, you guys. So you have to be careful with this. If you put glue all over the back and then put this down, you're going to end up with glue in the middle. So what you're going to want to do is put a little, you want to put the glue here because we have to get our ribbon behind. So there's a little rectangle there, and then that one will go on the other mat. You guys, I know I like to do my double gluing or my triple gluing. So that one can go there. And then this one will go, so those blue mats were the same size, you guys. And that will go here. And then this will get a little glue. Excuse me. And then our little snow hill, I'm just gonna set it right there, can get a little glue as well. You're like, don't get any glue on that piece. Yep, I know, guys. I'll make sure. And then this gets put right on the bottom. Be careful not to touch where you stamped, just in case it is still wet. You don't want to smear it. And if it does need a little trim job, just flip it over and trim off that side. And then this can go, this can go on the inside. Like that. I saw a soft suede, so that's okay because we're gonna have the other one to go on top. Then this little, what we're gonna call this is your sacrificial lamb. The only purpose of this is to make your ribbon look prettier, because right now, if you put this down, you can completely miss it, it's gone. But then what happens when you put this little sacrificial lamb right down the middle, and then you put your ribbon over the top of that, it will help to make your ribbon look so much prettier. See that? Kind of gives your ribbon a new look, a new life. So grab that tear and tape. You're gonna want two of them waiting in the wings. So I'll put this and this down. Debbie said that she was yelling about the whole glue. I'm like, yep, I caught it. I heard you saying it. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, then that goes here. You guys, I always like to look at the card from the front. And I know that tape is back there, so I can flip it over and trust that it's going to catch it. And then this will make our tear and tape sandwich. And then these two things can get liquid glue. I know it looks weird seeing that designer paper, but we've just, you guys, we made 72 of these card kits up. So whatever this is 72 of, you can fit 8 of these on a sheet. 72 divided by 8 is 9. We saved 9 pieces of paper by cutting the middles out. We're pretty proud of ourselves when we do that. Saving paper one tree at a time.
Saving trees. One piece of paper.
Kelly fixed
I'm
that
not
for me.
even paying attention, but like I got that one.
You guys know what I was trying to say. Saving
Yes,
a tree.
me too.
Saving the tree one sheet at a time, right? Okay, now we can put this on here. Getting there, it's coming together very nicely. And then grab some dimensionals. I'm just seeing if you guys are paying attention, but I know you are. Kelly caught it and she was reading something else.
Yeah.
So perfecto changeo. And then this will go on the top like such. The one thing you could have done here is popped this up with a dimensional. So what I mean by that is grab this and you could have put this right underneath the snow hill to make the top of the snow hill pop up slightly. Oh man, what happened there? It wasn't sticking. Hang on. Hold the phone one moment, please. Let's get that on there straight. So that little pop-up, and then our little penguin dude, he needs a double stack then. So like a double stuffed Oreo behind his head. So there's one, and then a second. And because the snowy white paper, glue doesn't stick on it very well, like it'll take a little bit to dry, I would put a glue dot right on his underbelly there. And then he'll stick right there. And I don't want to cover up that one too much because I think a diamond, oh, let's cover it up. It looks good right here, okay? I have 5 diamonds on there, and I don't even know if I have the diamonds around here. So, diamonds, pretend I put diamonds on. There are a few. You guys have a whole pack of your diamonds in your kit. Use as many or as few as you want. You can color them with a marker to make them look blue. But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could have easily put 2 more over here, 2 here. You could diamond this up. And that's all that's pretty much left on here, except for the Stella ink. And I purposely am going to be starting a new Stella, and I wanted to show you guys, when you get a Stella pen, Kelly did a tip Tuesday on this.
Eons ago.
Eons. I was going to say many moons ago. She shows you how you need to start your Stella pen. And what happens is this little black ring needs to come off of here. And then you put the cap back on. And then what happens is there's a push and a push. It says push on two sides. And you watch for the Stella juice to come through the chamber here. And then you don't do it over the top of your project in case you squeeze too hard. And what happens is you want to be pointing the tip down while you do it. And you squeeze a little bit. And you kind of wait and see if it comes down. Nope, I didn't squeeze enough. Thanks, Marcia. And then you squeeze again. Nope, nothing's coming. And a little by little, all of a sudden, the juice starts coming through. And it'll work its way down this chamber. And then it'll come out in the brush tip. I have people that will come to class and try to use their Stella, and they'll have that black ring on there yet. And it doesn't work so well, you guys. So,
Does it work at all? Oh, I'm curious.
No, it doesn't work at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kelly's like, wait, it doesn't work at all. Oh, yes, it is a good option for a masculine card. You're so right. So I am just waiting here, and hopefully eventually it comes out. And maybe I'm very cautious when I start a Stella pen because I've seen where people have squeezed it so hard that it all ran out and it ran onto their project. So we're going to let this Stella juice. Yes, Lynn Beasley said the Stella juice was great. I love it. I'm not seeing any coming through the chamber here yet. So, whoa. We had a blowout right here. Do you see it? It came out. Okay. That's got to work its way down to the brush. And then Stella will start doing her job. Okay. And I would not Stella the penguin because it'll just smear the black ink around. But what you could do is still working its way down. One of the ways, you guys, I probably shouldn't do it, but I do test it on my hand just because I feel like I can wash it off then. But who knows if it's just like a solution. You're getting glitter on your hand, but eventually that's going to work its way down. It's like it's there, but it's not going down. But now once you get her started, sometimes she floweth well. But you could Stella the designer paper, no problem. So I'm going to let this kind of linger and sit here with my other two Stellas that need to be recharged. Okay. You guys, we got one card done. We are going to work on another game. Wonderful. Is Kelly at a point where we're good to track numbers again? Okay, you guys, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up. Give me some high fives. Give me some love if you guys are ready. We're going to play the second game. We'll play a second game, and then we'll make a second card. And we'll swirly these around. See who we get to win for a second game.
Oh.
We're going to go with, oh man, the seal of approval. However seal sounds. You guys, I did not get
That
this.
was good.
Was it good? Okay. You could tell me that and I probably believe you.
It was.
We did see the seals. My brother and I went to Indianapolis Zoo and we saw a seal show, I think. Yeah. I feel like they were seals. Number 5. All right. That's our first number. Okay, you guys are ready. Very good. Number 12, Hello Harvest. Oh man, that was a pretty class. You guys, feels like so many moons ago. That was September that we did Hello Harvest. Wow, so much water under the bridge since number 12 there. We've got an S, yeah. Number 9, Santa's Delivery. We made a card in a monthly class back in October using Santa's Express. We didn't really use Santa's Express on the outside, but we used it on the inside. All right, we got the S's are rolling through very well. All right, we've got our 25. Yeti to the party. Oh, Maggie Cooper's got an ST already. Number 21. Julie Frost has an S and Sherry has one. I have part of the, can I use them? Sharon Merchant said, I think that I have part of the Penguin DSP. Can I use them? Yes, you sure can, Sarah. Absolutely. What Sarah's asking about is the sale-a-bration paper that was from the spring mini catalog, spring sale-a-bration catalog. I think it was spring, or was it last fall's? It was last fall, last July, August was the penguin paper. Yeah, there were penguins in there. You could absolutely cut them out. Number 10, Christmas lights, you guys. That was the Lights Aglow class that we did last month. There are still kits available for that in case anybody still needs help.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
With some Christmas cards. Yeah, it was a pretty one. Faye Godby has S. Carmen Melendez, ST. Wow, look at all the STs rolling in. All right, our Penguin plays. He makes a grand appearance. I wonder if he's going to do that for every game for us.
Number
11. Number 11. Sorry. Number 11. Sandy Wicklander's got ST as well. Oh, so Debbie Schultz said this is the last time she lets her daughter pick the numbers. Poor
girl.
Poor girl. What? Tammy Steckling's got an STAM, possibly?
I see STA.
You use STA? Okay. She maybe didn't mean to put STAS. Number
Maybe I'm still catching up.
14. Are you good with this number 14?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
Number 14 is the Hello Heart or Apple Harvest. Apple Harvest. Carla Lake has STA as well. All right, number 18, decorated with happiness. Number 18. Oh, I gotta pick this one just because he's got the little penguin right here. Oh, we should put the little mascot over here. This one will be the next one. But I have an old one and a new one. I wonder if you guys can see in the camera that he's the old one. He's aged a bit. And then here's the fresh, new, perky one here. So we'll have these guys here as our mascots. And without further ado, number 26, Trees for Sale.
Is that the one I made?
This is the one you made, yes.
For my technique?
Yeah, look at this wonky eye.
Well, yeah, I drew that stuff in.
Oh.
Because I didn't know where the stamp set was.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
So I used your window marker for his beak.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
He's cross-eyed.
He's got the lazy eye going off that way, and then Kelly drew in his beak. So this was using the stamp set last year, and then Kelly did a technique Thursday.
See, you could totally make penguins without the stamp set.
Yes, exactly. You totally could. All right, we got Maggie Cooper's got STA as well.
Okay, so in all of that, what was that number?
The last one was 26, Trees for Sale. All right. Oh, we got our number 30, Soft Seedlings. Shirley Malarkey has STA as well. So you guys, I still have 3 sets of the Soft Seedlings class still available in case anybody would like to order and get that class for free. That was an order class only. Very pretty cards for the fall. So that was number 30. I'll do this little guy here. Oh, number 27, Joyful Flurry. You guys, wait for it. Wait for it. This is the ink, paper, scissors. I think I only have 3 of this class left, and I cannot accommodate more because these gems are out. You'd have to potentially be okay with other gems, but these are... Mumphling's not having much luck either. This is ink, paper, scissors for the month of December, you guys. And now we're in December. Happy December 1st. So it's not all of the in colors. I'm waiting for Judy Immel to make me a parakeet party card. I think she's working on that. And we'll share it if she gets it done. But that's Joyful Flurry, which is featured for ink, paper, scissors for the month of December. Doing okay? Number 28, Christmas Barn. Woohoo. You guys like that bundle. That one was a popular one for my customers. Number 28. Jenny Knutsen's got ST. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. Lori Baxter said, I'm not picking my numbers next time. Deb Norman said that the snowflake cards are beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, Carissa and I worked on those not too long ago. We had a lot of fun. They were a challenge, but we love a good challenge. Best Witches is number 29.
You're clearing out the end of the numbers.
Again, yeah, look at that. We did that first last time. All right. They must be drawn to those numbers tonight. I'll go for this one. All right, you guys. Kindest Gnomes. Number 8. Number 8. So you guys, a little story about the Kindest Gnomes. The stamp set and most of the suite is going away. And actually... the ribbon is on a big sale. The designer paper is going out. The embellishments are a half price, I think, at $3.
Wow.
The dies are carrying over, though, because they're coming out with another gnome set called Friendly Gnomes. And the dies will coordinate with the new spring mini catalog stamp set, Friendly Gnomes. So a little insider scoop there. All right, you guys, we got a lot of STAs. Very cool. Let's go for this one right here. Oh man, high number again. 24, ringed with nature.
Of course.
Of course. So that one, you guys, is carrying over, ringed with nature, stamp set, and the hybrid dies. I don't believe it's carrying over as a bundle, but it's carrying over as independent stamp set and the hybrid set. In case you don't want to get that quite yet, it'll be there for you for the next catalog. Still okay? Mm-hmm. All right. We're moving down a little bit. Oh, I wrote this one upside down. So this one's number 19, but it's Vintage Christmas. Now, I have not used my stamp set yet, but for those people who are attending Winter Bingo with me in person, I'm going to be using Vintage Christmas and making a very pretty blue wintry card with it, so with the vase. So just a little heads up on that. I think Karen Forward has STAM.
Yeah, we got about 7 of them.
Whoa! Kelly just said we have about 7 STAMs. So that's number 19. So we'll put it facing the right way. All right, so this is what we got left. We're going to go for that one. Number 4 is Bewitching. Oh, Kimberly Cronauer. And,
yeah, you got it.
all right, Karen Forward, Kimberly Cronauer, Carmen Melendez. So number 4 is the next one. Julie Frost has STAM. Kelly's telling me we have a winner.
We must pump our brakes.
We must pump the brakes, you guys. And she's gonna wait. She's gonna wait for somebody to tell me that they have it. And oh man, Carissa, are you watching Kat's numbers for her? Carissa, calling Carissa. Did Kat give you her numbers? I think she may have, or maybe she didn't. All right, so Kelly's going to tell me what Kat's numbers. So Kat, you guys, Kat right here, Kat Birch. We're cutting up her kit for her.
That's funny. All right, so
Kelly's going to tell me her numbers.
4, 8, 18, 25, and 28.
And 28. Okay. So Kat, who we're cutting up her kit, right? She has 4. We have 8. We have 18. We have 25. And we have 28. So that looks like a good stamp to me as well.
So do we know what she wants, or is she
So
to the end too?
okay, so Carissa said she's at work. So Carissa, if you reach out to Kat, I know so Kat is at work. If you reach out to Kat and you can find out what she would want by the bay. Okay, so Carissa told me that she has communicated with Carissa, and Carissa was watching the numbers and was told that by the Carissa, ha ha ha. That's like trying to talk and write at the same time. All right, so Carissa Carissa was watching. She's been messaging me. She said that she'd want by the bay. So that's what is another thing that you can do too. If you guys want your friends. So like Susie Stocks is at work too. So Deb Norman's watching her numbers. So Carissa was watching for Kat and confirmed that those, that she'd want by the bay, and we had her numbers. And so there you go. So we have a good stamp. So Carissa, you can reach out to Kat and let her know that she's got by the bay. Yay. Thanks for being so on with confirming that. I appreciate it. All right. Yay. Congratulations to Kat. Congratulations to Lori. You guys, we have 2 winners. We still have 3 more to go. Yay. So we're not done. We're not even half done yet. So I'm going to flip this over, and you guys, we're going to put those off to the side, and we're going to make the next card. And the card that we're going to make next, I think that this was a fan favorite last night. I think that the majority of the people, when asked what their favorite, oh man, you guys, we got a troll. One moment, please. You guys, hard press.
No way.
Oops, I did that wrong. We want to hard press and report that bad stuff. And when you report it, it takes it out of your feed, okay? I don't think it removes it for everybody, but if you hard press, wow, look at that. Oh man, what did I do? Let's not click on things, right? We want to hard press on there and get rid of it. And I don't know if that one's a I don't know what I did on that one, but it's not going away, you guys. So this is what you need to do if you get the troll. You don't want to accidentally click on that. What I might have done is just clicked on that. Was timed out by cards like for 300 seconds. I don't know what that means. Bad news bears, maybe? Okay. So you guys, oh, look at all you guys. Report. So that's good. All right, now we can keep doing our card making classes. Isn't it crazy that we have to deal with stuff like that? Okay. So my favorite, other than the darn bow, even with the bow maker, you had a hard time. Okay, well, let's talk about the bow and the bow maker, because we had to give you guys an alternative way to use this ribbon and make it match on this card. And because the ribbon, where's my ribbon? Right here. It's pool party. If you don't want to color your ribbon, you don't have to. And we don't have pool Pacific Point blends, so that's why we colored it with a sponge dauber. So let's pull out our pieces. Check your envelope, make sure there's nothing in there. What's a troll? Maggie Cooper asked. Maggie Cooper, a troll is somebody who we call a spammer. So I accidentally clicked on it, like when you had here that have a good time, find your love. I did something stupid to not be able to hard press on that. I accidentally clicked it. A troll is somebody who is they're trolling. They're trolling to get you to do something that's not going to be in your best benefit or interest, is what I would call. Trolls live under the bridge. They only come out at night. No, I don't know. You guys, isn't this the most adorable thing? This is the picture this dies. And what happens is it cuts out all these little baby circles. I kept these 3 big ones to use on a future card. And then I gave you 2 of them in your kit, and I saved one for some reason. But you don't need them both. But if you want to add another sentiment next to this one, you could. That's why I put both in there. Deb says she's on a computer and didn't see a troll. Well, interesting. I saw a troll. All right. So buttons on your underwear. Here's our little penguin dudes. You have a balmy blue for your inside, double matted with the white. And then we cut our designer paper, which is going to go on our front. You can figure out how you want it. Do you want that, whichever way. And we do need to stamp a little bit. And I cut this little strip for me to put at the bottom, but you could have cut your strip to go on the side. You could not, you could stamp something if you wanted, and still got ink on my fingers. Yes, exactly. The ink on this ribbon is from a sponge dauber and an ink pad. It's not going to dry very fast. I promise you, it's not going to dry very fast. So what you want to do is, first and foremost, is try to color it right away. And what I would do, I think the magic number that Judy Immel said, it's back. See? Hard press for if you're on your phone or a tablet and you put report. And then there you go. That gets them out so you don't accidentally click on it like I did earlier. And so the measurement is 10 inches is what Judy Immel said last night in class. Or you can take and kind of guess how much you need by kind of mocking up, making a bow, and cut off what you need. And we're going to sponge it with a dauber and the Pacific Point ink. So the object is, if you don't want blue fingers, figure out a different way to color it with a permanent marker. We don't have a Pacific Point permanent marker. We only have an ink pad or like a water-based marker. So what the coloring will do here is give it a different shade of blue. And the question came up last night, do you color both sides? And I said, yes, I would definitely color both sides. Because you're making a bow, you're going to see both sides of it. So I would do one side like that, and then flip it over and do a little bit more. And it'll make it just a bit darker on the ribbon. And you want to be careful with your dauber. It will kind of fray the spongy part of it. So don't use a dauber that you're in love with that is for softer things. By running this against the ribbon, it does break up the spongy bits a little bit. All right, that is, we're not done with the pool party, but that's what we have for coloring our ribbon. Then what we need to do is we need to dress up our penguin faces. Right now, they look sad. That looks horrible. right? You're like, what is that? This one is definitely a birthday card to me. We tried to give you cards that if you're done with your Christmas cards, fine. And if you needed all the Christmas cards, you could still do Christmas. But this happy birthday fits in here so perfectly. It's just the right size. And then the balloon is also in Pacific Point. And you guys have a scrap that's left over. It really was a scrap. I mean, it didn't start off as a scrap. I made it into a scrap. And all you want to do is stamp your balloon in Pacific Point on your scrap. And it kind of looks like it's luminescent over on that side, which is good to me. A mermaid tail. Yes, it does look like a mermaid tail. So that's it for Pacific Point. We do need to give our little dude, I think that's ribbon. So we're going to put that back for the moment. And we're going to just trim this. You guys, all you need on this is one more balloon. So you have a whole extra little space here to do something else with. But we need to give our little dude some eyes and a nose, so he can see what the party is all about. There's a stamp with his eyes that look like this. And I would definitely stamp before I glue, because you could always flip it over if you need to. So we got little eyes up here. Looks good to me. And then we need to give him a schnauzer, a little nose. There are two noses. Oh, Lori Baxter said that you could use the old balloon builder punch for this balloon. You sure could, absolutely. And you wouldn't have to stamp anything then. So there are two noses in this set. One nose is for the sideways penguin and sliding one, and one's for the front facing one. And you want to make sure you grab the front facing one and stamp it right in the middle, and then right in the middle. Good with that. So Sandy said that the troll is still on. So what happens is until you delete the comments, it'll still show up in the feed. Debbie Schultz, is there a way you can show what to do with the very inky stamp pad with stamps like the balloon, or maybe a Tip Tuesday? Is there a way, maybe you can read that. Maybe is there a show how to do with a very inky stamp pad? So Debbie, is it like you're talking about a juicy stamp pad that it just is so thick? Is that what you're talking, Debbie? Mm-hmm. I'm thinking and Kelly's saying yes, that's what you're thinking. So what I have heard people, have we ever done a Tip Tuesday on a really juicy inky pad?
I don't think so.
No, because we don't generally have juicy inky pads, do we?
But if you over re-ink it.
If you over re-ink it, I've seen like Gina Bulow, who's on the team, she would take her bone folder, right? I think she would scrape it away. Yep, so Gina Bulow would take her bone folder and kind of scrape off some of the ink if you have a very juicy pad. Now, it's going to turn your bone folder color, right? You could also use like a plastic spoon, or ultimately you want to drag the ink off of it so it isn't so juicy. That would be the goal. I don't know. I don't ever have the problem really of a juicy ink pad, but that's what I would do. Would you take a paper towel and blot it up? I wouldn't use like a wet wipe, because I wouldn't want the wet wipe solution or whatever going in the ink pad, but would you take a paper towel potentially and blot it up? Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if you want to get ink off of an ink pad, you just want to get ink out. You can scrape it off, or you could use, look at that, you guys. I did that balloon really nicely. Wow, I should talk all the time while I'm cutting out stuff. I think that all the stamping is done. So what we'll do is we'll wait on our bow for one more second. Yeah, so Kimberly just said she uses a plastic spoon. Exactly. You could use a plastic spoon because then you can clean it. A paper towel, you could blot it. We're going to do a little bit of gluing, you guys. So we're going to flip those over and a little bit of glue on our, so I call this the body insert. Oh yeah, Felina, I don't see the troll either. I deleted them out of mine. Oh, a sponge. Angela's, okay, so here's the other thing. If you have an inky ink pad and you want to use that color to do some coloring, you could definitely use a sponge to pick up a lot of that, or use the blending brush to pick up some of that color too, and actually use it on a project. You know, that would be an option. All right, so that needs to get trimmed, you guys. That little strip that I had, it was actually a little bit too long, so we're going to trim that just a hair to get that little bit of edge off. And this little body, go inside here, and then This one can go here. Now, I will tell you guys, big kudos to Tammy Sokolik and her husband, Mark. Mark helped punch all of your penguins, you guys.
That's a lot of penguins.
It's a lot of penguins. It was 3 times 72. That's how many penguins he cut out and body inserts. And I will admit, I did catch, like, on one of my kits, the little arm was had a little divot right here, right? If you have a mom and I, we tried to do quality control best as we could, and Anna was here helping too. But if you got a penguin and he's got a little arm that has like a divot, he got bit by a dog maybe or an animal, he got a bite taken out, he was in a fight, I don't know, he got pecked at. If you need to fix it, just take your scissors and just gently round it somewhere. But we tried to catch that as much as we could. But, you know, sometimes we do miss things. The inside, I just put a strip down here. If you want to stamp a sentiment, you definitely could before you glue. Excuse me. And what we could do now is these 2 pieces will get liquid glue. Isn't it awesome, you guys? Penguin, 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 and penguin. It's like a penguin party today. Excuse me. You guys, I definitely, because of the crying for the last 2 days, I've gotten a little nasally. So you are experiencing that with me. So sorry. So this one goes here, and this one will go on to the Balmy Blue.
Nancy just wanted to announce her presence
Yes.
at class.
Oh, yes. What Kelly just said is Nancy just wants to announce her presence at class. And now this will get flipped over. This one, we can put dimensionals on it. I'm trying to think where my sheet went. Right here, I'll use this one. And yeah, this was Kelly, you did a Technique Thursday on this.
Yeah.
And you put dimensionals on the back of one of them, and I kept it for my kits that I made up. All right, so dimensionals all over the back of that would be good. And then you're going to use a dimensional on the top of their heads here. And then on the back of this circle right here, it gets one as well. And what you can do is pick all of these off. Hi, Doris Munson. So happy that you joined us. I hope your Advent activities went good tonight. We have 2 games in and we have 3 games left to do. And you did not win. All right, so this little circle, it goes at the top. And that goes right onto your card front. And I'll be honest, you guys, all I did was tuck this penguin's body underneath and made sure, on that card I have his hand hiding underneath, but on this one I put it so that you can see his hands, and this one too, you can see his hands. He's kind of like, hi, how are you guys? And then the happy birthday goes in the middle. And now the balloon. The balloon is right there. Perfect. So the glue on the back of our Balmy Blue, and then this can go onto the inside. Yes, Feline said the kitties were hungry. Yes, exactly. So Tyler said to me the other night, the kittens, when they're nibbling on you, is that a sign of love? I'm like, I think so. Like, they wouldn't be, they're not biting hard. They're just playing, right? They're kittens. Excuse me. So what I would do for the balloon is put a glue dot right on the bottom here. Hee-haw, yes. And then I would put the tail of the little bit of baker's twine and wrap it around like that. And then I'm going to catch it with another glue dot back here to hold it in place so that it's stuck good. And then bring the tail kind of back out. And then the balloon also gets a dimensional at the top. And it goes kind of in the middle of the circle in this penguin. And then you'll need another glue dot in his hand, kind of rolled up so it's really thin. And then drape that baker's twine right through it, like that. And then if you need to trim, use your ribbon scissors, and you can trim the tail a little bit if you need to. I'm going to kind of squeeze that the mini glue dot so it's not hanging over so much. And then the bow. All right, you guys. I should have done this card last. I promise you will get blue fingers, regardless of when you color your bow. Because the ink isn't going to dry so fast. But so just be careful. We love you, right? So wrap it around so you have 2 bunny ears on each side. And then it crosses in the back. Oh man, I'm trying not to hold it very much so that my fingers don't turn all blue. So they cross in the back. And then it goes up and over and bring it to the back. And then you make a knot in the back. And see, it's getting blue. And then I'm going to grab the tails and tie them down and to the left and to the right as I'm knotting it. And then as I do that, my tails should go down. I would say I did use glue dots to hold this bow down here, the tails, but you can see them because the glue dot picked up the color of the ink, which is okay. To the naked eye, most people won't see that, but I would. So, and that's why I pointed it out. So if you want to do it, you're more than welcome to. But hopefully you don't need to if you get your bow situated right. So that tail is going wonky to me. So I will go ahead and put a glue dot right down there and kind of stick it to it. Stick it to it, right? And then trim your tails. So that's what you can do with this pool party ribbon. You can make it a different color. Now, it does work better if you have a blend because the blend will dry right away. Where this, you have to be careful too because this ink will get on the white as well, but it kind of blends in, no problem. Diamonds are forever, and they are on this card right here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So decorate it up however you would like to. And that would be our second card. It was a fan favorite last night. And we will set it over here with this dude. I will come back and put my diamonds on later. So stinking cute is what Marcia says. Yay! Okay. That one is a fun one. And you guys, everybody, I mean, okay, so here's Kelly's tip, right? If you don't have the stamps, you can draw your own eyes and your own little nose with a pumpkin pie or an orange marker, and your penguins will look adorable. They'll be fine. So just so you know that
He may look cross-eyed.
he may look cross-eyed, but he's fine.
Totally fine.
It's fine. You know, it's like everybody's children. You love them no matter what. So let's see here. Oh, Melanie is doing the Winter Crave Escape. Great. I was wanting to make sure that had nothing to do with game night. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Ready for another game? We're ready for another game. Gotta put the glasses on so I can see what's going on. Alrighty. So let's swirly Jane these up really good. Carmen says she loves it. Yay. All right. Let's see if we can get some low numbers going here. My buttons are making a rattling sound on the counter. I can hear it. Okay, is Kelly ready? Mm-hmm. Oh, look at you go.
It's done. So is the DSP sampler.
Yeah, she's knocking things out.
Lots of emails to follow up on.
Do I? Oh, you guys, I will be honest with you guys. When I found out about Naughty Nancy passing on Tuesday morning and kind of letting the team know and sharing that with everybody and then getting a lot of correspondence back. And then Mom and I and Diane kitted up 3 classes on Tuesday. We started at like about 10:30 and we didn't finish until 4:50. And it was just a lot, right? And then Tyler and I have our date night on Tuesday nights. I think a lot of you know that. So I try not to do work on Tuesday or he gives me a hard time. And so I try to stay off on Tuesday nights. Well, then Wednesday, Mom and I didn't have time to mail everything. So Mom came back in and we did 70 packages yesterday for the mail. And then the cards for class needed to get put together. I'm not buying excuses, you guys. I'm just explaining to you. There's a lot going on. And then I had class last night. We had Lucky Hand. And then pre-order was from 1 until 4 this morning. And then all day today, I literally sat at the computer basically from 10 until about 5:30, getting back to people and answering emails and coordinating stuff for the service from the bees. And it's been a lot. But I am happy to report that as of about 5:30, I had been pretty much caught up on emails since Tuesday at 8 a.m. It takes a lot to get through those emails, you guys. I have to say I had about 150 emails again since Tuesday morning, and which is great, but I do appreciate you guys and your patience with me getting back to you. So, do not like closed caption. Oh yeah, so Angela said that we don't get closed caption and at 8 o'clock. So Angela, we'll watch your numbers for you. If you do win something, then I can comment that you won. We'll play it that way because Angela watches with the sound off after, I think it's 8 o'clock, right, Angela? So we make work, right, you guys? But yeah, so now Kelly's like, you have a lot of emails again.
Well, I just sent you 2.
Oh, okay, 2 is okay. I can handle it too.
You've been getting emails.
I've been getting emails all the time.
Are my
on her today? Yeah. So Kelly got 2 of her to-dos done while we were here. You guys, answering emails is work. It's a good work. I wouldn't trade the work for anything. But look at you guys. That's what you get when you play with blue ribbon. Oh yeah. All right, you guys. Are you ready? Ready, Freddy? Ready, chicken dinner here? All right. First number, 30. Oh my gosh. How is that I'm drawn to number 30? I swirled these all around. And that was the first number picked on the first game, was it not? Mm-hmm. Okay, now it'll be really odd if I pick number 1 because that was the second number. We're not going to lose any under there. But that one is going to get picked next. All right, we broke the rhythm. 22. Number 22 is the next number. So we have 30 and we have 22, you guys. All right. I wonder why the captions are unavailable. I've seen them on other lives. That is a good question, Debbie Schultz. So Angela, I'm going to task you with a project, an arts and craft project, investigating why. So Debbie Schultz and Angela, this would be a good practice, finding out. Oh, Sandy Wicklander's got an S. So Debbie Schultz saying that she sees closed captioning on other lives. So why is it that, like, I'm watching along with you guys, I don't see closed captioning? So why is it that, like, what do we need to do to get closed captioning on a live? So maybe Kelly will investigate that too. It's somebody that knows how to get closed captioning on a live. I will take that advice and share it, and we'll figure out how to do it. Number 17, Snow Crystal. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's show you a card really quick with that. This card was pretty much designed by Carissa Alberts, and this is a perfect example of what you can do with Snow Crystal. Embossing it in white and blending all these different beautiful blues and purples. Yes. So, all right, that is Snow Crystal. Debbie Schultz said it's in the settings. So Debbie Schultz, my question to you is it in your settings as a viewer, or is it in my settings as the person that's providing it? Oh my gosh, he made an appearance again. What's his name, Walter? Yeah. What are we going to name the little penguin, number 11? Oh. Does he look like a Walter? You guys, let's name the penguin, number 11. Mm-hmm. Penny Powell, coming in late from Florida, was out to dinner with your daughter. I hope it went well, Penny. Number 11, Penguin Place. What are we going to name our little dude here? Or dudette? Mm-hmm. Can be whatever. We can name it whatever you guys think it should be. But, I mean, the reindeer was Henry. The fox was Harry. And the Scotty dog is Eli, right? So we should name the penguin. Yeah, you missed all that, Kelly. Christmas banners is number 21. 21. Oh, we're starting off high again. All right, we got lots of S's rolling in. So Sherry Stewart, again, is it my settings as the provider or is it your settings as the viewer? And having a screenshot of the settings would be ideal. Like, send me a picture of where it is. Number 14, Apple Harvest. Because you as the viewer, it looks differently to you than it does to me as the provider. I think my settings would be different. Maybe if I go to somebody else's page, then maybe, but yes. Oh my, in my settings it says CC unavailable. So that's why I'm like, is it something I have to do on my end? Number 9. Oh, Barbara Gobby says Petey the penguin. Petey. Okay. Chili Willy. Oh, okay, Chili Willy. So I said Walter. There was something with a W. All right, number 9, Santa's Delivery. It's the next number. It's in our settings, if I'm not mistaken. So yes, I think it is in settings, but I wonder if it's something I need to turn on as well. Number 29, Best Witches is your next number. Number 29. Oh, here we go. A low man on the totem pole. Number 3, Brightest Beauty. Number 3, ours is grayed out. So is any, here's a question. So Debbie said Christine has to do something on her end. Okay. What I need to know what I need to do, because I've hunted and pecked and searched like a chicken in the settings in YouTube, and I didn't see where to turn it on. So if somebody knows how I can turn it on, I would love it if they tell me. Number 3, because to have closed captioning is awesome. Because when you hear like how they put it, it's always funny to laugh at how they say things. All right, so that was number 3. Oh, here's our Ringed with Nature, number 24. Number 24 is the next one. 24, Ringed with Nature. And we've, let's do this guy way underneath here. Here we go. Number 6. Barbara Moynan's got ST. Yay. All right. This is the first time for tonight. He's been hiding out, I think. Mistletoe Magic, number 6. Oh, Debbie Schultz sent me a photo. I bet it's of something to do with my settings. Yay. You guys, it takes a team. It takes an army to make this magic happen. Kindest Gnomes, number 8. Little gnome dudes here. You guys, there was a whole ink, paper, scissors series class on the gnomes.
Whoa.
Oh, did it have a lot of people have 8?
No, but I think we're one has it.
Whoa, okay. Okay, I see Carmen Melendez with an STAM. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Carmen Melendez, let's see you say it. I'm so excited for you. I feel like you've won game night before as well. So I could be wrong, but that's just based off of my memory. Sometimes it's like an elephant and sometimes not so good. But we are waiting for Carmen Melendez to catch up with the last number 8. Oh, Carissa sent me a photo too. You guys are amazing. I bet we're going to figure out this whole, you know what? It's about talking through things, right? And then we make things happen. Yay! Carmen Melendez with STAMP now. Barbara Moynan has STA. So a lot of you guys weren't skunked, so that's good. Yeah. So that was a fast game, you guys. So Carmen Melendez, call out your numbers. Shout them out from the rooftop. Let us know what you have for your numbers while we get situated.
Is there any chance we could do 2 games in a row, either this game or next game? Because I need to go get the kids to bed.
Okay, so we have a slight change of plans per Kelly.
Well, we don't need to do 3 games in a row. We can do another one and then a card and then another one.
So Kelly asked because she has to get the kids to bed and it's already 8, so it's getting to be that witching hour.
Yeah, normally we're through game night by 8:30.
Yeah, we talked a lot in the beginning.
That's okay.
Oh, feeling skunked so far. So Carmen, we're waiting for you to pull out your numbers and then we'll have you pick a prize. But what we're going to do is we're going to play a second game right away, you guys. So that Kelly, what we'll do is we'll play another game, make a card, play a game, because then Kelly can leave right after while I'm making the last card with you guys. So she's got about a 20-minute drive to get home to her kiddos. And so that will help her get home maybe like 20 to 25 minutes sooner.
I actually have to get them from mom's house.
Oh, you got to get them from her mom's house.
They're going to have a little bit of a late night.
8, 9, 17, 21, and 24. Good game, Carmen. Ooh. Yay. Ash just decided he needs to be on your lap while you stamp. Exactly. That's how it goes with the kittens. So By the Bay is gone, but what we have left here, I'm going to just go like this so you can see. We have...
Now you do your fancy Zoom feature.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say I can't read that stuff. There is...
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, 2-tone flora, something fancy, desert details, and on the farm. All right, so Carmen... You must choose, but they say to choose wisely, as Indiana Jones would say, right, about drinking the cup. But what we're going to do is flip these over while you let us know. She wants On the Farm bundle.
Oh, good choice.
How did I just mix these all up? I did that, you guys. I saw that I did that. I sure did mix these up and down, and all around. All right. You guys, we're changing up the routine here. We're going to do a 4th game right away, and then what we will do is we gotta get him covered. We'll make our 3rd card, play a game, and then make the 4th card.
Awesome.
Yes, you're gonna love that die set, Carmen. So Kelly's writing your name on a Post-it note right now so that we send that out to you.
So good.
So Feline was totally. Well, you guys, I bet a lot of you guys were
There
skunked.
were a lot of people that
There
were
was
skunked.
only 10 or 11 numbers called.
She was efficient.
Yes. All right. Number 2. My favorite numero dos. Number 2. Christmas Scotty is the first one.
Number the first one.
Number the first one. All right, you guys. Number 9.
Ooh, look at us with the small numbers.
Yeah, I got to start out small, right? Can't always have the big numbers. I like spinning these around.
I love this computer.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So that's going to be your computer soon.
Getting along with it.
Good. It probably works just like your old one. Or your other one. Oh, it's number 17 again. Snow Crystal. Let's grab this guy. Oh, a low number again. Number 4. So 2, 4, 9, and 17. Do we have another troll? I don't see more. Oh, there is. Interesting.
They need to get a life.
I don't see it on this phone, but I see it up on my other.
Oh, that's weird.
So weird. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Let's report it. So you guys, the more people that report it fast, the more that they just get off. Okay. All right. Next, let's go here. Number 5, the seal. Number 5. Number 5. So I think that, I don't know if anybody confirmed, but nobody is watching closed captioning right now. Has anybody ever watched closed captioning with me? I'm thinking not.
I'm thinking for the pre-recorded videos, though.
Oh, on live you can't, but on replays you can.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get it on the live.
Right.
Yep, so number 21 is the next one. 21. All right, Gwen has ST. Let's do this guy. Oh, number 6. Mistletoe Magic. Mistletoe Magic. Thanks for reporting, everybody. Oh my gosh. Walter, Willie, Chili, and Petey he's made another appearance. Number 11. Sent messenger what you have to do for closed captioning. You guys rock. Okay, so by the time I do another live, we hopefully will have the closed captioning thing figured out. So that was number 11. Here is Hello Harvest. Now Barbara Moynihan has an S. Yay. Yes. Nice. Number 12. Hello Harvest. Hello there. How goes it? Jenny Knudsen has an S as well. Wow. Carmen Melendez has an STA.
Got a couple.
Oh, we have a couple with STA. Okay.
Growing every time.
Okay. We have our number 8. Our kindest gnomes. Kindest gnomes. Oh, I don't remember this one. Painted Pheasant, number 23.
That is a new one.
That is a new one, you guys. It is there. Do people have that one? I bet they do.
They do.
Okay. So, number 23
That was the one you just called, right?
was the number I
Okay.
just called. Yep. Pamela Leahy's got an ST. Sherry Martin's got an STA. Oh, I think Sherry Everett has an STAM. That's good. Oh, there's a few. Our next number, Decorated with Happiness. Number 18. 18 is the next. Do I need to give you a moment?
I need a moment to catch up.
Oh, Carmen Melendez has an STA already. STAM, I mean. I took off my glasses and now I can't read the M's.
We are still rolling.
We're still rolling. Okay. Joyful Flurry. 27. I gotta show you guys the card again.
It's gorgeous.
Oh,
Can you say that again? 27.
27. It's an ooer and an ah.
27. Get them out of there.
Okay.
I think we're
still good. Oh, number 20. Spruced Up. I don't know if I remember that one being called yet.
I gotta find 20.
You gotta find 20. It's up after 19 and before 21.
Usually.
Oh, Lori Baxter's got an S. Okay, good job, girlfriend. No skunking tonight, right? Still good? Okay, I'm gonna go for that guy. Our best witches, number 29. That's actually a girl. 29. 29. Oh, Jenny Knudsen has STA. Very nice. Carmen Sanders has STA. Look at all these STAs. Okay. Still good?
Yeah, we're still
Still good? We're going to go with that one. Oh, the seedlings. Number 30, soft seedlings. That one's a skunker. I mean, nobody's got 30, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that was a dead number, actually, you guys.
I think the only one.
Ooh, we haven't called Splendid Thoughts for a while. Number 7, Splendid.
7. Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
Oh my god.
Oh, my goodness.
Got 1,
Oh, man.
2
Oh, man.
winners.
Oh, man. Okay. Kelly's telling me, she's reporting out that two people should have stamp. So let's see who's watching. Let's see who's watching. And we probably will have to do a random number generator to pick the winner to keep it fair. Catherine Healy, no one has 30. Stop calling it. No, I like saying soft seedlings. It doesn't hurt anything, right? All right, so let's see here. We have, Kelly's telling me we have 2. So let's see if they're watching. Oh, there it is. Gwen is the first one I see that has stamp. Gwen, report out your numbers. I wrote stamp. I don't know why I wrote stamp. Gwen, report out your numbers. And then Marcia, I'm waiting for Marcia. I don't know if I've seen Marcia on tonight. Marcia was actually, she got 2 sets of the cards because she was so excited about, about this class that she loved the penguins so much. Did we see Marcia come through and see, I don't know, because Marcia, we'll have to see what Gwen's numbers are and then we'll call them off. Yay to Gwen, yes. Whoop, whoop, okay. So, why don't you tell me what Marcia's numbers are so we can validate them.
Marcia's numbers are, oh, I just did a 0. Haha. 6.
6.
7.
Yep.
20.
20.
21.
Okay.
And 29.
So that is a good one. And we're waiting for Gwen. Gwen, when you have a moment, write down what your numbers are. And okay, Gwen's are 4, 7, 17, 18, and 29. So congratulations, they both won. Well, they didn't both win. They both had stamp, which is awesome. So Gwen was the first one to report out. And then Marcia is the second one to report out. And so what we've done in the past, you guys, is when there are 2 winners on the same hand, we do a random number generator. And I had Gwen with assigned number 1, and Marcia is assigned number 2. All right, so what we'll do is we'll pull out the old handy dandy random number generator on the World Wide Web here and put in 2 numbers. So Gwen, if a number 1 is chosen, you get the prize, the master prize. And I have a runner-up prize, which is Festive Pearls would go to the runner-up number 2. So let's put on here 1 and 2 out of 2. When I hit the word generate, it's going to pop up a number, and it's number 2. So I will have Marcia be the winner, and that's how, it's random. And then Gwen will have the Festive Pearls so that they're both winners. But I only have 1 prize package for the round. So we will have these for Gwen. You were meant to get the Festive Pearls, so congratulations, yay. And then we will have Marcia pick, well, she'll get one of the stamp sets or the bundles that's left. So that's what we do to keep it as fair as possible, you guys. Way back in the beginning, we learned a valuable lesson about whoever comments first. It was stress, right?
It was stress.
So when there are double winners, that's what we have found is the best way to keep it fair to whoever wins. So, all right, you guys, I am not merging my piles together. I am going to flip that way and put it like that. So wonderful, wonderful. All right. This card is going to be next. Which one do you want to see us make, Kelly? Do you have a preference? The tag. Okay. Kelly voted for the tag card. All right, Gwen. Oh, thanks. Oh, you're so very welcome, Gwen. Hey, any prize is better than no prize, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So this one, you guys, another one where we have a mat from the mat, which is awesome. A mat from the mat. The card kits are over here. And you guys will want to grab the rich razzleberry with the mint macaron instead of the balmy blue. And all the stuff that's in here. So make sure to burnish your edges. Yes, Lori, it was like a year and a half or 2 years ago. It was like maybe our second one. And we relied on Facebook to keep the comments coming in an accurate order. And apparently it wasn't the right order. And so we've learned that we take whoever wins and do a random number generator. So you guys, these little snowflakes are part of the snowflakes. You get 24 of them. There's actually some sides here where you could actually cut some extra snowflakes from if you wanted to. And you will have a little snowy white, actually it's just white paper. Anna cut those out for you guys actually. Anna Rebadou, she did all the snowflakes for you. You will have another penguin body and insert. You will have a snow hill that does not look like a snow hill again. All you have to do is make it a snow hill by taking your handy dandy tried and true scissors and rounding the top of that. That's all we did. You'll have a tag. The tag was cut out from the top mat, okay? And then you have a tag that's already die cut and embossed with the snowflakes. This designer paper will fit over the top of the green mat. And then your white mat should fit over the top of the other green piece like that. And then if you did cut yourself a little strip of designer paper, that could go on the bottom inside. You'll need some ribbon. I did say, I think, I don't know, Krista, when we were by Krista, we made this card and her blend colored it a lot nicer. My mint macaron blend is a lot lighter. So when I tried to color this snowflake with a blend, it didn't show up very much. So it looks really pretty with it being the iridescent color. If you have a blend, a dark like mint blend, you could try to color over it. For some reason, when I color with mine, it doesn't take the color so fast. It's like you can't even see it. But if you'd flip it over and color it, you can definitely see the green. But I definitely want the iridescent. So I'm going to go with the iridescent and I'm going to skip coloring it all together and not even think another second about it and leave it that white color. Oh, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. You guys, when I colored the back of it, the green came through. Maybe that's what we did. I don't know. If Chris is laughing, she's probably going to laugh at me. Look at that. You have to be very careful. If you color this with your brush tip marker end, you're going to want to not fray the ends of it. So gentle like a lamb. And then what happens? Oh my gosh, is that really what we did? Oh, you can see it. I promise you can see the green when you color from the back side. The green does not show through from the front side. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I should have done this coloring exercise on part of it ahead of time, but now you guys can see what you can do. If you color from the back side, it will illuminate through to the front side with a little bit of that green color. You don't need to color all of it, but that's exactly what we did. Perfect. So then we need this one right here. And then part of the snowflake that gets covered up, you don't need to color that part if you don't want to. And again, if you don't have a mint macaron blend, then you could skip it altogether. Now, if you're Bonnie, you would call this color mint maca crap. That is officially what the color is called in her vocabulary because she doesn't like the color. So we always joke over it when we use mint that it's, in her mind, mint maca crap. Anyways, it's not a bad color. It's just a really light green. I think that is going to do the trick that we need right here. Did Marcia say which bundle she wanted? Oh, it's actually Marcia Dean. Right, Kelly? It was Marcia Dean who won. So it wasn't Marcia Long. It was Marcia Dean who won. So Marcia Long is M-A-R-S-H-A. Marcia, M-A-R-C-I-A, is Marcia Dean. So yes, good call on that, Patricia, just to clarify that. It was Marcia Dean who won that. Marcia Dean's the one that got 2 sets of this class. Marcia Long just signed up tonight, I think. All right, so we've got that snowflake colored. There's also something we can do with the Snow Hill with stamping a sentiment. We're gonna use the Memento ink. Haha, yeah, I am laughing. We colored the back and it shows through the front. So totally missed that, Carissa. Completely forgot that. gotta say, I can't remember everything all the time. All right, so grab your piercing mat for some of your stamping adventures right now. And we're gonna put the season's greetings. I want one more there at the bottom. And so Marsha Dean is one that I don't believe she was watching, you guys. And we said it from the very beginning. If somebody can't watch, they've paid for their, and they've given their numbers, we watch them, but their deal is that they get the last prizes. And I can't believe it. We had so many people. I think we had 3 so far that weren't here. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. All right, grab your white ink. You want to be very light with this. I think Bonnie actually just re-inked this for me, and it's really juicy. But lightly hover over. Yes, I do make Carissa color a lot of things because she loves to color. All I did was lightly hover over that. You can see how it illuminifies the snowflake. Perfect. That's all you need with the white. But our dude here, Willie, Walter, Petey, whatever, needs a face again. So Memento ink, eyes, and a nose in pumpkin pie. Eyes. And then pumpkin pie. And you guys, we have a lot of Barbs. I think we've talked about this before. We have a lot of Barbs. We have a lot of Kathys. We have multiple Marshas. We now have multiple Bonnies. We have a couple Bobbies. I'm just amazed at the duplication of names. Nancy's, you know, we have Naughty Nancy, we have Fancy Nancy, we have Nice Nancy, we have Normal Nancy.
Oh my God. I didn't know about
all the
them.
Nancy's, yeah. Oh, so many
They've
Nancy's.
expunged.
And Barbs, I think there's about 8 Barbs that we work with. And so the ribbon needs to get about 5 inches, 4 inches, like that works. And what I did is I'll hang on to that for a second. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I was getting ribbon happy instead of glue happy. Let's keep getting glue happy. The Snow Hill can get a little glue. The little penguin insert can get a little glue. You can, I'm wondering which side I want to do. Ugh, I don't know, this side I guess. A little bit of glue around the edges here. That will fit the designer paper. Just like that. The Snow Hill. Only 1 penny! You're right, Penny Powell. You are my one and only Penny Powell. Yes.
I've had to share names from the start.
Yes, Kelly has had, okay, you guys. So before Kelly and I started working together, it was September of 2014. Mom and I went to New Orleans. Kelly, you've heard this story before. Mom and I went to New Orleans, and my mom wanted me to get my palm read or something, tarot card reading. And I don't know if I believe it or if I don't believe it, but it was before I was even a Stampin' Up. I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator for 1 year. I signed up in 2013. I never was going to have classes. I was never going to do any of this stuff, you guys. Never. I only wanted to get a discount for like 1 order ever. That was it. But only 2 Debbies with the same last name. No, Debbie, you guys don't even have the same last name. One's a TZ and one's a DT. So it just sounds the same when I say it. And you're Debbie, D-E-B-B-I-E, and the other Debbie is D-E-B-I. But it sounds the same. So it was September of 2014. I wasn't even doing anything with Stampin' Up, really. I just wasn't doing it. I was not really. I wasn't even having classes. And my mom and I go down to New Orleans, and we have our tarot card reading. I'm putting, you guys, what I'm doing is putting these together, pushing the folded edge down, and then bringing the loop up. And three of the things that she said were going to happen, 2 of them actually came true. And one of them was, I'm going to work with a Kelly in my business, referring to my Stampin' Up business, which I didn't have at the time. And lo and behold, I work with 2 Kellys. Kelly Lamb, who's here, my cousin, who is my right arm usually and head sometimes, and every part of my body sometimes. If I need to, she will step in. And then the other Kelly in my life, you guys, is Kelly Atchison, who is my upline. And so she wasn't only right from one accord, she was right on 2 accords, that I had 2 Kellys in my life.
And I've never asked, but how did she like give the name Kelly?
Kelly.
Like,
She didn't say a last name. She said Kelly. You are going, and I don't know how
they know
these things. But
yes, Kelly's a common name.
Kelly's a common name. But to have 2 Kellys,
right?
I put my little penguin on.
And so closely.
Yes, that I worked so closely with 2 Kellys. Exactly.
Crazy.
So who knows? I put 2 dimensionals at the bottom of my tag, and now I'm going to offset it slightly, like that. And this gets liquid glue. This gets liquid glue. It's amazing. And Carissa Alberts is with a K. She's the only Carissa I had in my life, really. And now Carissa Planica but she's with a C. And Carissa was like, this isn't good. We've got 2 Carissas, because I was talking and referring about the other Carissa, but Carissa perked up and heard, and she thought I was talking about, that's how it goes. So, yeah. That's going to happen as we grow our community. We're going to have duplication of names. Guys, lots of glue going on here. Watch how we're going to swoop in and glue this all. Oh, Feline, you're the only Feline, too.
I bet you may be for quite a while.
Deb Norman. Do we have any other Debs?
Feppel? No, that's not.
No. Set that off to the side. I'm trying to think if there's another Deb. Deborah Butt. Deborah Butt. Yep,
Yeah.
B-U-T-T.
See,
yes.
her name is Deborah Felpo Butt or something
Yes,
like
you're
that.
right. You're right. Kelly was right. There is a Deborah
was like, I swear.
Felpo Butt. But she is part of the customer swap group. Oh, shoot. That doesn't go there. This goes on here. But there is one more Deborah. So, Deb Norman, you're not the only Deborah. So, we got that. But Feline and Penny. Doris. I think you're the only Doris. Yes, Doris Munson. I think you're my only Doris. What?
Isn't there a Rammer? Right?
Raymer. Becky Rohr? There are multiple Beckys. But Doris Munson might be the only Doris, I think. Kelly's going to look.
Yep.
She's on a mission now. And then our tag was hanging over here. I like for my sentiment to be... oh, wait 1 moment, please. We need to get the snowflake action on here. Penny Powell, I'm ripping this off and throwing it in the garbage for you. Just to make you happy. Sherry Stewart. Oh, man, Sherry Stewart. You're right. We have Sherry Stewart. We have Cheryl Thomas. We have Cheryl Taylor. Sherry Martin.
Doris Fryman.
Oh, Doris Fryman is she's my old upline, but she's not really in our community of stampers. She is in her own community, I think, of people. So I wouldn't say Doris Fryman anymore. Jay Shante, pretty sure you own the J. You're right. You own J. You're all the J's I have, yes. I just put the tag right on here, and then we're going to put a little glue dot under the back of my snowflake, which will go over there. Grab your ribbon scissors. Faye Godby, you are the only Faye. That is very true. You got that one. You own Faye. I'm trying to think. Multiple Bonnies. I know that. Bobby Rubish and Bobby. There's another Bobby too. I've gotten a couple Bobbies recently. So I'm just trimming my tails off a little bit just to make them at a slant. And this is what we've got going on for our tag on a card, you guys. Totally case this card. Where am I? I was going to have you photograph them.
So good.
Oh, Kelly says I did good. Where did I put the cards?
They're on top here.
Here.
Without.
I should have had you photograph them and post them to the event. Right here it is.
I never
there it is.
You, and you know that.
So I did not only one alternative, but I did 3 alternatives.
She's trying to take the job.
So I helped Kelly out by doing paper pumpkin the other night. And so this is the November paper pumpkin. And we did a tag on a card this way. And we put a tag on a card that way. And then I think this is my favorite. We put a tag on a card. And I cased this card to do that one.
That's beautiful.
Yep, even with the snowflake. So
and then there you did the extra stuff.
snowflake, yep. I even put the snowflake down on the bottom. And 2 Carmens. Yes, Carmen Sanders. I've had Carmen Melendez in my group for, I'd have to say 2 years now, if I guessing, at least 2 years. And you are now my second Carmen. Yay.
And it goes without saying, we're happy to have you all.
And we're happy to have everybody, yes. I was going to say ands. There are multiple ands as well. Love it. All right, you guys, this is a card number 3. And so far, we've done, the 3 cards that we've got done are these 3. And we have one, Julie Frost. Julie Gillen. So there is a Julie Gillen. Yep, so you're not the only Julie. Barbara. Yes, we have 2 Godbys, one with an EE and one with an EY. So we have these 3 done. We're going to play our last game, and then Kelly is going to skedaddle on us, and then we are going to make the last card, which is the sweater-looking card like this with the balmy blue. And
Okay, so do you want something done with these?
if you want to post them in the event on Facebook. So Kelly's photographing those paper pumpkin cards that I just showed you guys, and she's going to put them in the paper pumpkin event. She's just going to paste them in there and just say, hey, these are the alternative cards in case anybody wants to see photographs of them. Wonderful news. All right, and then we're mixing these up really good, taking 1 swig of water, and we're going to go live here with our next game.
Lights off. Hopefully that didn't mess anything
Nope,
up.
that was all good.
Okay.
You guys, I have my light box right to my left, and so Kelly was on it like glue with getting that stuff photographed. All right, a note to you guys, we have the mystery card layout. Yay. We have the mystery card layout ready to go. I just have to publish clue 1. That's going to happen early next week. Oh man, you guys, my mom hasn't been here since it's the 1st.
Yes,
She's going to be mad that not mad, but I ripped off the calendar. She loves to go around and rip off all the months for me. It's funny, I know. So Mystery Night is December 19th, you guys. So it is like 18 days away, but we're rocking and rolling with our December classes. I want that one first. All right. It looked so white on the back. So number 24, Ringed with Nature, is the first number for our Stampin' Fun night of our 5th game. Number 24. Our Snow Crystal, number 17, is that next number, 17. Penny Powell says, thanks for looking out for my OCD. Yes, you guys, I have learned not to leave the roll of mini glue dots straggling on the side because it's not good for Penny's health. Or mine. It gets in the way, right? This guy looks interesting. Oh, Christmas Barn. We haven't seen him. Oh, I have not called 13, Faye said. So Sarah Merchant, I think you are the only Sarah with an S-A-R-A, but I will tell you that as of Paper Pumpkin Night on Monday night, there is now a Sarah Mitchell, and she's S-A-R-A-H with an last initial M. So I have 2 Sarah M's by sound, right? All right, this guy right here, number 29. The Best Witches loves to be showing herself, even though Halloween has passed. We've got the S's and the ST's rolling in. Oh man, you guys. I think PD has made it for every round. Willie and Chili Willie and Walter, aka the Penguin Dude. Number 11, Penguin Place. You know, as he should, Kelly just said. You know, because this class is all about him, we can have him come up every single time. Yes. Oh! You ask and you shall receive, Faye Godby. Oh my goodness. I think it was Faye who just said this, right? Faye said, you have not called 13. You are right. It had the Scotty dog on the back here, and maybe I was resistant to the Scotty dog. I don't know, but Sweet Candy Canes is number 13. How many people picked lucky number 13?
There was
a few?
5,
okay.
7.
Okay. Well, there you go. You guys are not skunked with who have 13, so that's good. Karen Forward has STAMIC.
So there were 11. Holy man. Really? That doesn't
That's
there were 11.
That's 11.
There were
Okay. All right. Trees for Sale is number 26. This one hasn't made an appearance since the first game or two. So we'll leave a little room here for our other numbers. So that was number 26. Doris Munson has ST, and then Robin has S, All right, Faye has yes. Let's go for this one. Oh man, we're gonna keep rolling. It's number 30, but I love to see the soft seedlings. I know that nobody has it, so we'll keep on. We'll keep her moving, as what's his name, Charlie Barons would say. Number 19. We haven't had that for a while. Vintage Christmas. All right, number 19, Vintage Christmas. We'll make a little roomsy here for these guysies. 16. Wow. Fond of Autumn. That one is not carrying over. You guys, if you need to know what's carrying over or not carrying over, if you haven't heard, there's a retiring list, but there's also a carryover list. And I do realize I did not put the carryover list on my website. So my goal is to get that out there in the near future so that you can see what's carrying over. Here's our 18. Decorated with Happiness, number 18. You guys give a big shout out to Kelly. Wow. Yay. Kelly is amazing at helping us with tracking the numbers so that we can stay on top of it and keep calling until we know that somebody's close. And
we got a lot of STAs. No,
okay.
Yet.
All right, so how about number 9? Number 9. So Kelly's been helping me, I think, since the very first game night.
Yeah, and it's gotten less stressful.
Oh yeah,
we've gotten smarter. Mm-hmm. But now that we've got more participants, it's starting to get more stressful again. But we've got a good system.
You guys should see how small she has the screen.
It's hard.
She has the whole screen
people.
up, and she's got the cells about that big. So she must have better eyes than me. That next number is 2.
2.
I think we got some 2s. If you guys know, number 2 is my favorite number. There was a cat growing up. His name was Petunia, Poo-2 for short, and 2 stuck. All right. Yes, Lynn Beasley says, yay, Kelly. Yay. So number 4 is the next number.
That's a big one.
Oh, I'm hearing that's a big one. 16 people had 4. Do we want to wait for a moment? No, we're going to keep rolling.
Good.
Okay. So she says that nobody has it on number 4.
It helped a lot of people get STAM.
All right. Debbie says, thank you, Kelly, for your help and have a safe trip home. Yay. Oh, Carmen Melendez has STA. Yeti to the party. How many of you guys own this? I have to admit, I didn't get it. It didn't get me going. Number 25, Yeti to the party. No problem if you guys got it. Not everybody likes everything, and I loved that they brought dies out with it, but it still didn't get me to go over the edge to get it. I just thought, I don't know if I'll ever use the Yeti to the party, but Tyler really liked the set. So, all right, we're still good to keep her moving?
Sure are.
All right, which one shall I go for? I think this one. And number 20. Spruced up. Great dies. Stamp set goes with it very nicely, but you could get by with the dies. We did a monthly class card, and the tree outlines, the ornament outlines are so cool. They've been doing a great job at making dies where you don't necessarily have to have the stamps to go with them. So that was number 20.
I think we're still rolling.
All right, she says we're still rolling, rocking and rolling. Number 3. Brightest Beauty. Brightest Beauty is not carrying over, you guys. I will admit to you guys, last night during class, I made it through the catalog and the last chance list, and I went, almost made a mess there. I almost did. I went through and I highlighted everything, and I marked what things are carrying over, what things are gone, what the reduced price is, and I plan to do a last chance walkthrough now that I have this done. I did not I thought I was going to get to it last Friday. That didn't happen because of Thanksgiving shenanigans at Tyler's mom's. We went there and we had Thanksgiving with his family, and it didn't take longer. We just stayed longer than I thought we would. And then we had the showcase, and that's just how that goes.
We're good.
We're good. Kelly says pull another one. Okay. Number 1. Numero uno. We're covering up Willie. He's got a blanket on him. A gingerbread blanket.
I really think we're still rolling.
We're still rolling, Kelly says. Okay, I'm going to mix these up. The luck of the draw, you guys. Oh, man. Number 6. Mistletoe of the Magics. Feline's got STAM. Lori Baxter has STAM. Doris Monson has STAM. Julie Frost has STA. You guys.
There's a ton.
There's a ton?
No good winners.
Oh my gosh. My heart is pounding. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let's do another shuffly-roo here. Oh man. It's number 14. Apples of the Harvest. This was a cool set. Cheryl Bow has STAM. Carmen Sanders has STAM. Susie has STAM. Oh man. Nobody has it with 14.
No.
No? Oh man, you guys. Oh, what are the odds? Okay. I think we have it with number 5. I have to bet that with number 5 we're going to get it. The next number.
Yes. Yes.
How many?
2.
2 people. Okay. So I will get my pen and paper and I will see once if anybody's watching to see. But Kelly says we have 2 winners. You have not called any of my numbers. Oh man.
There is one person who skunked.
Sandy Wicklander, you're skunked. Oh man, Sandy. I think I should give you a prize for being skunked, but I think that Felina was skunked on the last round too. But we are going to do some door prizes, you guys. So we're not quite done with the prizes, but the private dating chat girls is not welcome in my my
So
feed.
this works out.
Oh, perfect. Yes. So I'm reporting that. And guess what, you guys? We can delete this troll from our... So, let's see here. Oh, there's a lot of... Yeah, Linda Grady. Oh, there's Linda Hall. There's Linda Hunt. There's Linda Hodge. There's Linda
God.
Grady. So many Lindas. Yes. Doris called stamp before the 5. Can you check Doris Monson? Doris, because I have Debbie Schultz with a stamp, which is who we saw. But what does Doris Monson have? So let's double check Doris because somebody said that Doris had stamp before. Can Doris tell us her numbers? And then Debbie Buzzy at Work Schultz.
So, number 20?
Number 20 is called.
damn.
Okay. So
My apologies.
so Kelly has to apologize.
My apologies.
Apologies. Fair is fair. And so Doris, before we called number 5, so Kelly said she missed it. Doris had stamp back here.
is
So
the only
Doris Munson, I have them all. Tell us your numbers, Doris. Doris, yeah, so Cindy Runtree, thanks for pointing that out. You guys, this is why it takes an army. So, yep, Doris. So Doris, tell us your 5 numbers because Doris, we would have pretended not to call number 5 because the last number before 5 was what, 20, right? I'm thinking.
Might have been.
Made one. Whatever it was, Doris. Yep, Doris, tell us your numbers so we can just confirm it. And then what we'll do is once you've confirmed your numbers, we will have you pick a bundle. And then Debbie Schultz, then technically you wouldn't have had stamp because Doris would have had it prior to that. So
And that was my bad.
yeah, Doris, I saw that you had all 4. Just I want you to confirm your numbers so we can do it as a, oh, here you are. 6. Okay. So 6, 11, 16, 20, and 24. Yay, it worked. Awesome, Doris Munson. So what do we have left? We have a lot actually that you get to pick from. You get to pick from quite a few actually. There's 3 left. All right. Thank you, Kelly. All right. Yeah.
Sorry to dip out and
All right, you guys, drive safe. So Doris, when you have a hot second, yes, congratulations to Doris. If you could tell us if you want desert details, if you want something fancy or two-tone flora, that's what you have to choose from, Doris. And I've got Kelly made a Post-it note ready for you. And I will set that off to the side. And then we will work on our last card for this evening. And the last card is the Balmy Blue one that looks like this. Yes, congratulations to all the winners. We had, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, where's my pen? We had Lori and Kat, and then we had Marsha, and then Doris, and who am I missing? Did I not write it down because they were watching? Carmen Melendez, did you win? I think so. Yes, Carmen Melendez. I was like, yes, I think Carmen. So yes, congratulations to all those lovely ladies. But we're not done, you guys, because I do have some more festive pearls I want to give away. So I will do some drawings. They finally came back into stock. They were out of stock for the longest time, it seems. They came back, and I'm going to do some more door prizes for people who paid for the event. Not the 5 that won, but I'm going to do a few more for people who paid for the event. And then I had my door prize list or sheet that you guys saw. I will be 100% honest with game night. It snuck up on me. For those that have been following me doing game nights for a while, you probably are aware that I post a lot in the Stampin' Game Night group leading up to the event. The middle bundle is, I believe, called Something Fancy. It's all words. And with Thanksgiving and the showcase and with Nancy this week, no excuses. I just didn't post a lot. I didn't post a lot of activity in the group. And all of a sudden the door prize came up and somebody asked, where do I fill out for the door prize this time? I'm like, well, it's the same form. We keep using the same one. And I was like, oh man, I should probably share that. So I published it this morning, or I posted this morning about you guys filling out for the registration for the door prize. And so I'm going to pick a winner that filled out the door prize. But some of you knew it was out there. So I think I looked back. I pulled everybody who signed up for the door prize from after November 1st and through basically when I pulled it at 4:45 today. So we'll do another winner for that one as well. All right, but let's make this last card. And we are going to need a kit. The last kit, you guys, is this one. And I always like to look in the envelope just to make sure there's nothing in there. And we have our blue cut already. This one, you guys have an option. You can either stamp your penguin, or you can use the punch out. Now, I will be honest with you, Chris and I, when we designed it, we actually stamped the penguin right on this label. There is another stamp. I was gonna grab that label and it's not really there. There's another stamp. It's this guy. But Mark and Tammy, they punched 3 sets of little penguins for you guys. And so instead of not putting it in, we threw it in this card. So for those that don't have the stamp set, you could put the little guy here instead of stamping it. And that's what we'll do, because I don't want to waste the punch. Unless I have a trio here. I could have a trio of penguins, but we'll put it on the card. Oh, yeah, might as well, right? All right. So these decisions we have to make, right? You have some more baker's twine. Now, some of you, all of you guys will have tied for this one. The other card, some of you had gotten Orchid Oasis. Some got to hide. It just depended on how much, what we had. Then you have 2 little baby feet in here. You have 2 of these white pieces. Now, this is the white and red glimmer paper. It starts off by 6 by 6. The door prize. Okay, hang on. I got to read some of these comments. I got to put my glass. I can't read the comments without putting them on. Doris Munson is the one with the labels. And I don't know if Doris picked that one. Is that what you picked, Doris? I missed if you said that's one you wanted. I know you asked Doris if that's the one with the labels. Oh, Donna said she didn't fill out the registration form because it wouldn't let her. Yeah, because it's a Google form. So I'm not sure. You should be able to fill out the Google form with, regardless of what your email address is. These guys started off as a 6 by 6 sheet. And doesn't it sure look like it's a whole strip that goes from one end to the other? Well, I cheated and I gave you just what you need to make it so that it looks that way. So you should have 2 little glimmer papers. These dies are from the He's the Man dies that are all that dies. This was actually cut out of the mat. And this one was cut out of a white somewhere, white scrap. You'll have, this is embossed with the stripes embossing folder. Then, this is your white and blue mat for your inside. And then your designer paper should now fit in your white if you cut it just a hair smaller. Carmen Sanders filled it out right before class. Yeah, I pulled the registration. I think I pulled it at like 4:45 my time, maybe 5 o'clock. And I have my strip of designer paper that goes up and down here. So that's what I'm going to do. And let's maybe do some gluing so that we've got less pieces lingering around. Okay, first things first. This, let's glue this think I have 2 balmy blue mats for some reason. I don't know. Oh, that's for my card. Ha ha ha. That's my inside for the other. Wow. Okay, that was confusing for a moment. So what we can do is we're going to put a little bit of glue behind the white glimmer and the designer paper. We're going to get these few things glued first. This one's going to go. Now, if you want to stamp your sentiment, I'd always stamp the sentiment first, but I'm going to leave the sentiment off so that whoever gets this can stamp their own sentiment. And then these little white strips, they're going to go on the left and the right side. I don't have a catalog, so not familiar with the 3 bundles. I'll show them when I don't have glue upside down here. So this will go here. So hang on, Doris. Be watching the screen here in about 30 seconds. Because as soon as I get this glued, I'll show you. If you want to use this, that will help to make sure it's straight. All right, Doris, you watching? Wait for it. Wait for it. There's Desert Details, Something Fancy, and Two-Tone Flora. So those are the 3 that you can choose from. And then once you have the white, I see gnomes. Yeah, the gnomes are on the back. This is the gnomes paper. Then we're going to put 2 tear-in tapes on the back. And then grab 2 more pieces to weight in the wings here. Grab your ribbon. And what you're going to want to do is cut 2 pieces that are just a hair longer than this mat. And so a little longer and a little longer. Then what you're going to do is put this pool party ribbon near the middle, but not completely in the middle, just north of the equator. Remember, I do it from the front so I can see. Middle is Something Fancy with great tag dies. Yes. Then what you're going to do is take your other one, and now I flip my paper upside down, if you see. And what happens is they overlap in the middle to make it look darker. And you're just running 2 slips of ribbon here. So Penny Powell, you answered your own question. I get it now. So you would ask, you guys, so many comments came in while I was working on something that I don't know if I caught everything, but now I get it, Penny. You were asking where this blue paper, all this paper that we use tonight is the gnomes paper. All right, so we've got that ready, but I noticed that I have a little bit of white hanging up over the edge here. So I'm gonna grab my baby trimmer here and take care of that and give it a little haircut right on the top. And then we will be GTG. All right, I'll take the flower bundle, please. I was like, when I first read that, I'm like, the flower bundle. Well, there are 2 flower bundles, but then you confirmed with Fancy Flora. That's perfect. Now we can put the liquid glue. You're like, take the flower. You guys, there are so many flowers, so I had to laugh to myself out loud, right? The flower one. Because people always say, Stampin' Up! Has so many flower things all the time. That's true. We love our flowers. So that will go on there. And then I'm pretty sure that this one will fit on here. Again, you guys, my PDF had the incorrect measurements for the designer paper. Now, both of these can get flipped over as well as this. And why don't we get glue happy on all of these? This is confusing me seeing it like that. All right, and then one more over here. Now that will go over on the front. This now covers up that whole middle section. And you will never know that there is not glimmer paper all the way behind there. And then our double, you guys like the double matting on the inside? Question mark. And then the blue, that can get glued as well. And that, oh, I glued the wrong side. Oh, you know what? It'll be okay. So there is a front and a top and a bottom. I literally did glue the top because it's smoother edge. So I will be okay because I'm gonna glue that side and put this right in the middle like that. And now we have our little dude that we need to stamp. And grab your Memento ink, grab your eyes. Should be good at this now. We've got a couple of them under our belt. And we need the pumpkin pie for the nose. Make sure you grab the right nose. It knows best. And then you'll need rich razzleberry and happy birthday. Now I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm gonna do, you guys, just to save glue, I'm gonna put a little glue on the back of that body and use that glue instead of opening up my glue bottle. Perfecto changeo. Happy birthday was used in blue earlier, so we're going to clean that. And then on the white one, these tags are from All That Dyes. Oh, Lori likes the double matting, good. And then happy birthday at the bottom. You could use season's greetings too, but this is for a very good birthday card. Then we have a scrap left here, and the balloon was in blue, so I'm gonna clean that really quick. And we'll inky dinky do with some rich razzleberry. Sneak that balloon here. So you guys should have a whole scrap of white left. I think that's it for the stamping. This will need to get fussy cut. So you should have that much left over that you could use for a different project. And yeah, cut out another balloon, you guys. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. We'll check you later. Okay, so you have to fussy cut another balloon. And then we'll attach everything to our little white label and the balloon right next to it. So on this one, we did punch out feet for you. So on that other card, if you wanted feet, you would have had, oop, I don't want those actually. Oh yeah, I do. I want back here, we'll put a couple of those behind our white label. See that? It covers right up over the glue, so you don't have to worry about that at all. And then this one, dude, is going to get glued flat. You could pop it up if you wanted, but I think there's a lot of popping going on already. And then the little feetsies, you're gonna need to cut some smaller dimensionals for behind the feet. And if you like the feet and you have the punch, you could have always cut yourself 2 feet for that other card where he was on with the tag. And I like these little feet to go kind of like this way and that way. So adorable. Then the balloon, you're gonna do the same thing that you did with the last card with the balloon. I put a little glue dot at the end, attach the string to the back. I wrapped it around like a little bit, maybe once, grab another glue dot to hold it so the string isn't gonna come undone. One more glue dot, or one more dimensional. I put them away already. I'll put that there. And that will come over the edge like this. Because you got that glue dot there, you can kind of put the string so it's coming right out the, whatever that balloon tail is. I don't know, whatever you call it. You'll need one more glue dot then, and put it in the penguin's hand. I'm gonna roll it a little bit. And put it right in his hand. And then you can have the string kind of floating through his hand, and then cut it however, whatever length you want. Like that. You guys, I did miss putting the diamonds on every card. So if you look at this one, there's 2 on the sides, and then I put 1. I found a snowflake to put it in, and then I got a couple down there. And we should see how our Stella pen is doing. All right, she's got some juice in her. So, ooh, we can Stella. I Stella the sides of this Balmy Blue label. And then you could also Stella the Rich Razzleberry matte. Like that. Perfect. And then, I don't know. I think I missed Stella-ing. So just as a reminder, you guys, when you get an online class from me, you get a slip like this. It has the name of the class and the date. So if you ever can't watch the live, you can always catch the replay. And the easiest way to catch the replay, I will show you in case inquiring minds want to know. There is, I think that's it for that one. This one, oh, you could Stella their bodies. By all means, go for putting a little bit of Stella around like that black body area. That would be so cool. So it's always nice starting a Stella pen for the first time because it works so good. And I'll show you guys a little trick. So that Stella's gonna go in the keeper. In case you guys are ever wondering, if you can't find it easily, because my videos are now stored in YouTube, but if you go to my events calendar, so cardsbycrispy.com, sounds like crispy, like a Rice Krispie, but it's not. It's Chris B, as in my last name. And then let's say you're looking for like a past class. What was on November 10th was Lights Aglow. You missed the class. If you go to where it is on my calendar, I always have a link that says you can watch the replay on YouTube by copying and pasting this URL into your browser or clicking here. And when you click here, literally, it takes you right into the Lights Aglow class. So some of you that are newer to me, that is a great like thing to know in case you're looking for a class. If you have that slip and you knew the class was on, so like after class tonight or tomorrow, I'll go back and add the links to all of, to this class so that you guys can refer to it very easily. All right, we did good. We got our 4 cards made. We played 5 games of lucky numbers. Lots of awesome new people that joined us, which is great. And we are going to just do a few more prizes and see who else can win. I knew that I had another sheet of dimensionals somewhere. It was right there. Okay, very good. So these are the cards, you guys, just to recap. We had 4 awesome and adorable cute penguin cards. And 2 with the Rich Razzleberry mats, and then 2 with more blue mats. Well, kind of matte, soft suede with navy. Yay! Did you guys have a favorite? I always like to ask what your favorite is. Stay tuned, you guys. At some point in the near future, I'll be doing a live with that catalog, sharing with you what's... you guys, they just don't want to stay away from us. They just want to keep bothering us. And we're going to do one more and report it. And then you guys, I'm going to grab my computer and we're going to do a random number generator off of people who signed up for tonight. So I'll grab my computer, and if you've already won, you're not going to win again because you've already won a prize, but I like for more people to win. So let's see here. Oh, sorry, you guys get the whole computer shebang here. And, okay, so we had, I believe, the last 3 people that signed up, we ended up with, I think Kelly added them over on the other one. Yep, let's just grab these 3 names. So Linda Hall, Marsha Long, and Kimberly. We got to get you added. So we'll get you in here. So we have 52 people, and that leaves 5 more people. So just in case you're wondering, I have 5 more of this class still available. And what we'll do is we have 52. We'll draw for some names. I had 32 people. So we'll do 3 off of the people who paid for class, and we will do 1 off of the registration. How does that sound? So we give away 4 more of those festive pearls. So let me grab my phone here, you guys. And I love to have you watch it. So we're going to go to random number generator. You guys feeling lucky? So we already have 5 winners that won prize packages. So those 5, if they win, they won't get to win again. But they potentially will have their number called, and then we'll keep going. So everybody's numbered 1 through 52. And we're going to click the word generate. Number 23 And number 23 is Jennifer Knutson. Yay, Jennifer. All right, I'm going to make you purple, actually. No, it'll be blue. All right, so Jennifer, I have you marked down that you won one. I like to go out and I like to go back in, and we're going to put 52 in again, and we'll pick somebody else. Oh, thanks, Linda Hall. All right, we're going to hit generate. 44. 44 is Sherry Everett. Yay, Sherry. You are a winner of a festive pearl here as well. Okay, so I got that for you. And we're going to do one more. We go out, we come back in, and we're going to put 52. And we're going to click the yay. See, she messaged me. Yay. I love it. And we're going to generate 47. Catherine Healy. All right, Catherine Healy. I will have some festive pearls for you as well. I'm saving that file so I don't lose it. And now we had for the door prize, and again, if somebody filled out the door prize form and they've already won, we'll pick somebody else. But I have everybody numbered here. Donna Grushki, you said that you filled up the form. Oh man, Donna Grushki said you had issues filling it out, and there was somebody else here at the end too who tried to fill it out. You guys, what are these people? Like, how do you ever just get rid of them and that they never come back into your life, right? So who was that is watching that said that they just filled out the form? I know Donna Grushki. So Donna, we'll add you. We can do that. And we'll make you number. I know if you tried to do it, I'm good with that. And then 34. Who? Donna, I don't know. You said no. I don't know what that means. I added you. Hopefully that's okay. We'll put you on at the end. And then Feline said she likes the ones with the penguins peeking. Yes, that was definitely a fan favorite of everybody. And yeah, the troll is relentless. You're right. Let's see here. Somebody else. You guys, I want like 30 seconds, not even, to figure out somebody else that they signed up. And I will put them at the, wouldn't let me change. It was right around here. Somebody said that they filled out. Did I just pass it? I feel like the door prize, Carmen. I filled out the Carmen Sanders. Let's just make sure you're on here, Carmen. And you're not. So we will get Carmen, not here, but we'll add Carmen. So Carmen, you'll be number 34. And then we'll do one more drawing. And we have 34 people. See, I can make that work. And we'll go back to random number generator. We will put in 34 and hit the word generate. 18. 18 goes to Linda Kester. All right, Linda Kester, I've got you logged. You are, let me hit save. I think we did it. So Linda Kester, you are the door prize winner. The door prize is something I do to help figure out like where people are at, if they need a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, if they have one, or if they are one. Find love on the best dating site, you guys. Just don't click on it. Don't trust them. So I like to figure out like if you need a demonstrator or if you don't. So I always do the door prize for somebody who is a random person that might be new, or it's somebody that I know, which is good too. And so Linda Custer, you won that one. Lynn Beasley said the Peking Penguins and the tags are your favorite. Yep, I like those too. They're very good. All right, so we had lots of door prizes. We had lots of winners. I think all in all, 10 prizes went out or are going out. So that's awesome. You guys, it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed game night. I know this got to be really long. We did have a lot of talking. Remember to order the bumblebee. And I sent you another order. Okay, awesome, Angela. I will work on getting that in before that stuff is gone, because the stuff on the clearance rack does fly pretty fast. It sure does. So the class took a little bit longer, you guys, but I think we had a lot of fun. We made 4 adorable cards. We played 5 games. We chitty-chatted a lot in the beginning before we got started. Carol Alanis loves all the cards, so that makes me happy when I see all that purple heart, and Angela Knutson too. Purple hearts, I love it. You guys had a fun night. Good. So tomorrow's Friday. I know on the docket we're going to stop at Hensey's Floral. My mom and we're going to pick out a floral arrangement to have for the service for Naughty Nancy on Saturday. So I know that's on my radar, and I do want to get the last chance done, and I have swap cards. I still have swap cards to share with you guys. So and what I really wanted to do today, you guys, was design and finish off the Ringed with Nature cards. And emails took precedence. So tomorrow I'm hopeful that I'll have a little bit of fun stamping and designing cards, along with picking out a beautiful floral arrangement for Naughty Nancy, or whatever we end up getting for her. So we're going to try to make sure it's definitely be inspired and be themed. So if anybody's local in the Fond du Lac area and is looking for information on Naughty Nancy's service, it is Saturday from noon to 3 at Euchre Witt. I will plan to be there the entire time from noon to 3 so that I can provide as much support as I can to the family. So yeah, oh yeah. So game night was fun, you guys. I had a blast. I'm so excited to do these kind of events with you. I guess I would always be curious, do you want more game nights or do you want less game nights? We usually try to about 2 to 3 a year, which is about once a quarter. There's so many classes that I would want to do with you guys. So never enough hours in the day. I will be live with you on Monday though, for sure. You guys, the Blue Christmas class is coming up Monday. I think it's 1 p.m. I believe I have some kits left yet. For December classes, I have kits left for the, just like 1 or 2 left of ink, paper, scissors. I have 1 or 2 left of Let's Just Stamp. I have a few left of the monthly class. I have none left of He's the Man. And I think that there's 5 classes that are coming up. When is the Fitting Florets class? So Hilda, I have an itchy nose. I haven't set the official date out there. I've penciled it on my calendar, and I've penciled it between the week between Christmas and New Year's. I have a very heavy first 2 weeks of December, fitting everything that normally gets done in December. Thanks, Carol, on us. Everything that normally spreads out over the course of the entire month was compressed into 2 months, or I should say 2 weeks. So we're pretty busy, jam-packed through about the 20th or something of December. So I'm looking that in between the 20th, like after Christmas and before New Year's, is when I'm looking to have a Fitting Florets class and a Ringed with Nature class. And again, if you can't make it when I do the live, the video will always be there. There will be a PDF tutorial, and so you still can have the class regardless of when I do the class. I know you guys like to participate and have comments and be with me, which is awesome. But no, if you can't make it, because I know it's a busy time for everybody, my goal is to get those 2 classes done before the end of the year, because we're going to start January with basically hot and heavy with the catalog launch, and then the Winter Creative Escape is like boom, right in our face right there. And so I want to get those classes prepped and in the mail before Christmas so that the classes can be after Christmas, and then that they're done before the New Year. So that's kind of my thought. As soon as I have once the cards are designed, that's when I'm going to officially publish the dates on the calendar. I'm not planning to do them in person. I'm just going to do them as online only for you guys. I mean, anybody local to me can also do it. I'm just not having an in-person stamping day and then another stamping time for the live class. So like the online live class. So, all right. But good question, Hildy. Okay. So, but I am earmarking it. I've got it penciled in on my little daily calendar. I just haven't officially published it because I want to make the cards first. But you guys are amazing. I think I have about 15 to 20 signed up for each class so far, and I haven't even shared the cards yet. So I'm planning for about 56 for each one of those classes. And once I have them designed, then I can get it off to my helpers to get die cutting. And yeah, so fun stuff, always fun stuff, you guys. When you're busy, you just add more to your plate and then you make yourself busier, right? That's how we roll. Oh yeah. All right. So you guys, definitely though, I will be live Monday at 1 doing the ad hoc Blue Christmas class. That's the other one. I do have maybe 5 left of that one. So we're getting to be slim pickings. What happened was everybody is cashing in their class loyalty, free class passes. People who paid for classes between January and basically now earned free classes. One person had earned 4 classes, you guys. Isn't that crazy? I think it was just one person earned 4, and some people earned 3, and a lot of people earned 1, and some earned 2. And so what's happening is people are cashing in their classes in December, and everything is being taken. So, so Donna Grushki asked about the Winter Creative Escape for those that want it mailed. So the Winter Creative Escape is a 4 one-day in-person events or a virtual event. If you do in person, you also get the virtual aspect of it. And Yeah, because what happens, Feline, is that people work during the day, and so you're not always able to be part of the live, and I get that. And that these ad hoc classes, I don't have more nights free in the calendar, so these extra add-on classes, they are ending up being during the day. So if somebody attends in person, they come during the day, and then they can watch all the online. But what happens if you're online? You can't come during the day. You are going to be able to watch everything through a Facebook group. I have 2 creative presentations each day. There will be an agenda set out so that you know when we're live, so you can watch the Facebook Lives. So on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there'll be one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And what happens is the program repeats itself every day for the in-person people in terms of making the make and takes. The presentations change, right? Because I have Jen doing a different presentation each morning, and I have 4 other people doing presentations each afternoon. And so for the online people, you will be able to watch. We will go live in a private Facebook group that you will only have access to if you register for the event, and you can watch the creative presentations. Now, Jen does a little bit of pre-work, and she sends out measurements ahead. So if anybody wants to work with her while she does it, you can. But the other people do, they don't do the giving measurements. They're showing how to make a project. It's kind of like if you go watch a creative presentation somewhere, you're going to watch it and learn, and then you can always repeat later. And then what happens is we do a presentation in the morning. We do make and takes there's 9 make and takes and then a 3D project. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's 8 or 9 cards and a 3D project. And from basically 11 until 3 or 4 is when people in person are working on them. I have stations set up all along my counter, and people go stamp and they assemble, stamp and then unassemble, or they just go stamp and assemble, right? So during that time, there's nothing for the online people to do because you're not going to watch us make cards here. And so then you'd come back for the other creative presentation. And then that's 4 days of that. I'll do a creative presentation on how to make the 3D project. So there's actually a 9th presentation, I think. So what happens is if you can't watch it live, it's okay. You can always catch the replays. They're in the news feed all the time. And what was I going to say? What happens is I do not mail your boxes out ahead of time. This is the only time I really do a class where I don't get the materials out ahead of the event. It is impossible. I'm planning for 90 people. I can't, and then people don't make it that day, and then I've got to mail their box. And so I never mail those boxes out ahead of time. Also, another reason I don't is because there's swapping. People mail their swaps to me ahead of time, and I put your swaps in your boxes when they get mailed out. So you don't have to pay more postage to mail your swaps, so you don't have to pay me more postage to mail your swaps back. And then the other thing is I do a raffle, and there's about 10 prizes. Like, it's about 1 per 10 people will win. And basically I mail your raffle prizes. And so for me to coordinate mailing 20 boxes ahead when I'm preparing to have 60 people coming through here over the course of 4 days, I can't do that. I know that I can't do that. Good night, Barbara Moynan. Have a good night. Sleep well. So I don't mail it out ahead. And people have told me they completely understand that. There is a little bit of sadness for people that they do experience and not having the projects to work on during the event. But what happens is after the event, I schedule a Facebook Live. I'll tell you when I'm doing it. I put it on my calendar. And I go through and I make all of the cards with you. So the project gets made during the one of the days, the first day usually. And then your boxes will mail out. So the event is done on Sunday. And my mom makes fresh baked goods for people who are doing the online so that they're not sitting there, right? Because my mom always bakes stuff. Hi, Latokia. My mom bakes stuff and they go out. And so she makes them fresh on Sunday afternoon. And then your boxes get mailed out on Monday. Tuesday at the absolute latest. Usually we're pretty good about getting them done out on Monday. And then it takes about 5 days for you to get your box, maybe 4, maybe 3. But then the following week on that Monday or that Tuesday is when I'm going to set aside about 2 hours or 3 hours to do a private Facebook Live class with the people who register, and I will work on the cards with you. So you're getting a private class with me so I can show you how to put the cards together. I do it after you get your box so that you can work with me. And so people who come in person use my stamps and my ink. They use their own adhesives. And if you get the online version, you need to have comparable stamps or the stamps. We try to design the cards in a way that you don't necessarily have the stamps. You guys know my style. I try to make it so you don't have to have the actual stamp set. And because these are all new stamp sets, you might not have them. And so I make it very easy for you guys to recreate these cards without necessarily having stamps. And Jennifer Jones says her cookies are so good. Yeah, she makes amazing cookies. So don't let the fact that you're not getting the box ahead of the event deter you from doing the event. I think anybody who's watching still at this point can attest to that. Even getting the box after the fact is still worth every penny that you get with it. So Feline says she's done the last 2 or 3 of the escapes and she loves getting the goodie boxes. Yeah, you get like a big priority, either a regional B box, or you get a large flat rate box or a medium box, however it is, you get a box and it's full of different awesomeness, different things. You get a goodie bag in there, and the goodie bag, for anybody that is wondering, I always do the goodie bag. Deb said the escape is worth every penny. Great make and takes, fun and good food. Food is if you're in person. Cookies or some kind of sort of baked goods. I think she did snickerdoodle bars the last time. I was gonna say about the I can't remember. It was something about the make and takes or something. But don't let it deter you if you are not local. And I've had people fly up. Ellen Brover flew up from Florida to come up to it in January of last year. So it's a weekend, and she flew it on a Friday. She came to the event on Saturday, and she flew home on Sunday, and she had a blast. And I don't think she would ever regret it. And then Latokia said she agrees. She's enjoyed the one she's done. So if you're on the fence, think about it. I'm planning for 88, and I think I have 63 or 4 signed up. So I have about 22 more spots or 24 more spots. And once I have to cap it at 88. I might do 92, but Mom says I have to not do more than that because it gets to be overwhelming for me and my helpers to coordinate that much activity for that many people. So, and Julie said Julie came in person she came up from Ohio with Cindy Miller last year. Oh, that was actually this summer. So that wasn't even last year. So lots of positive feedback on it. And again, I was talking about the goodie bag. You guys, if you do this escape with me, what I do for your goodie bag is I give you a product share. It's basically a sampling of every consumable thing that I can. And so you go home or you open up the box and you have a sampling of everything. So then you can try everything before you buy the full pack. You can be like, oh, I really like this paper, or I hate this paper. I don't want to buy it. I've got enough with this little sampling. And the same with embellishments and the ribbing. You get a sampling. And so it's basically a product share. So if you get product shares from me and you attend the escape, you wouldn't have to do the outside product share because you basically get a product share with. It's not identical, but it's very similar. So I think with a normal product share, you'd get bigger quantities because I base my product shares. You get 2 yards of ribbon, where in the escape, you get 1 yard of ribbon, right? So, all right. Whew. Good question. You opened up a can of, not worms, but a can of goodness with asking that. I do once the cards are all designed, I do share them. And we talk about all those details again in a separate video. So you guys can hear that again. All right. I think I'm officially good. You guys, it's 9:30. We've been live for 3.5 hours. I just was like, whoa, that's a long time. I need to drink more water and I need to go to the bathroom. It's time for bed. Not really, but it's close. All right. You guys, we did good. I'm going to let you go. I'll see you back for sure on Monday at 1 for Blue Christmas. And again, if you guys need to get signed up, a lot of you guys placed orders today. I appreciate every one of them. And I just need to know what classes you want to get signed up for so I can get them in the mail to you. That would be awesome. And thanks to everybody for using the host codes that did. And so we didn't have to call Stampin' Up to get them added. I really appreciate that. So, and sometime, if I can sneak on here and do the last chance or the swap cards, I will do that too. Not promising. I can't make promises of when that will be. All right. I think we're good. So lots of sunshine, love, and hugs, you guys.